Scott Starboard.
Hey, Scott.
Scott Starboard.
All right, I'll get Scott.
Scott Starboard.
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 Starboard.
Scott Starboard.
Scott Starboard!
Now, turn it up, feel the bass line, gallop fast, collide past the stars, shoot through the mast. Hands high, cheer flows like the breeze. The Scott Starboard vibe, breaking rules with ease. Gritty like sawdust, but smoother than silk. Words spill out, whipped up, honeyed and milk. The show takes on galaxies, king of the scene. Fusion of rhythms, a genre-grafted dream. Scott Starboard. Every pulse and sound, a radiant glow. It's the Scott Starboard. Now giddy up, get down, and let that energy grow.
That's right! That's right! Yo! Thank you so very much for being here with me this evening. I am your host, Scott Starboard. This is the Scott Starboard Show. It's wild madness going on. What the hell is going on? Yes, I know I'm screaming. I shouldn't be screaming. But if you ain't screaming, you ain't streaming. Thank you so much for being here. What is going on with all this madness? Alex Ty was on our show, gracing our show with his magnificent presence last Monday. And the very last question that I asked him was about what's up with all the infighting? What's going on? Everybody's beefing with everybody. Then all of a sudden, I mean, I guess, I think I might have put Andrew Wilson versus Candace Owens. I think I did on that list, but even still, it was before the debate. I had to have put it on there. But anyway, no, but I didn't see this coming from nowhere. Out of the blue, Alex Jones and Tim Pool going at it, and Alex Jones in the quartering at the same time. Alex Jones at the same time versus both these gentlemen. I'm going to get into it, but to be honest, I'm going to dramify it a little bit for the hell of it. But I'm not really happy about it, and I'll explain why. Also, I got tons of stuff. Also, the WNBA, we got some of that nonsense going on. I got a bunch of other things. We got Lindsey Clancy updates. Sort of, we'll touch a little bit into the Tyler Robinson stuff. Not too much, but we'll dabble. A little bit of dabbling. And honestly, it really is the most important stuff. But election results. It is election day, primary election, but still, it's important. People, and I get it. Listen, I'm not going to dog you. People in the world, they've been doing it my whole entire life, all 32 years of my life. People like, I only vote for president. It's like, yeah, why do you think? It's like, I can't believe our schools are woke and they got DEI. Yeah, you know why? Because you only vote for the president, you dingleberry. You gotta vote for everything. Sorry, my I gotta make sure my little red buttons on my microphone. Thank you guys. Listen, we're gonna get into it real quick because I just got a ton of stuff to do and not that much time to do it because the one and only Doc Mass Steve will be coming on at 8:00. By the way, I hope the Fat Pig went on earlier because I'm going to say he went on. And oh my God, it was my first day back to work with my broken pelvic area or whatever you want to call it. And it's like it wasn't like the end of the world, but you know what I mean? Still, I had to take my time, do things much slower, more deliberate movements, if you will. And still try to hustle bustle to get my tuchus back here to tussle. So I was kind of all off, but if the Fat Pig's here, love you, buddy. I don't know if he streamed today, but that's usually our lineup. You got Bubba the Love Sponge, Actually, I don't even know. We should probably say Ava 19 official. Really, I think kicks it off, and then Danny Rebel 33 and Chris Sims, then Bubba the Love Sponge, Robert Govea, the Fat Pig, yours truly, Scott Starboard, Doc Matt Steve, Alex Stein, and then it just rotates all over again. I'm throwing everybody in the mix. It's one big giant lineup. But for real, links in the description. I know I say it all the time. There's tons of new people. I'm looking at my analytics today, and I'm like, all right, we're making progress. I get a little worried sometimes. I mean, I'm not a big, superstar over here. Not yet, anyway. No, but I'm doing my thing. I'm trying. You know what I mean? And I'm like, geez, we're down paid subs. Hand. I'm like, I was just looking at my stuff, up and down, and but yeah, so there's a lot of new people, and I've had it doesn't sound like much, but there's 8 new subscribers within the last 2 weeks. I was like, all right, listen, we're building it up. We're building this up. This is grassroots, okay? If you got AstroTurf, all right, it's not gonna stick. You want that. Gotta be strong root, stronger tree. I think that was Mr. Miyagi. But it's the truth nonetheless. But let me get into this real quick before I get to the chat, because it's my favorite part. It's my favorite. Because I got so much stuff to get through for real. Oh, whoops! Re-add it to the stage. All right, geesh. Re-add it to the stage. Oh goodness. I know I'm going to get to the chat, I promise. Aloha Snack Bar. Truth is unbreakable. Aloha Snack Bar vouches for elections. We aren't cheating better than the Dems. We need to leer better. I don't know if I could have said it any better. If we're not leering, we're not winning. And that's the truth. Truth's unbreakable. Matty P. My dude. Thuggish. I'm not supposed to be yelling because of my crotchal region damage. Listen. I got, for anybody new or if you haven't heard, I got a sports hernia. I'm an athlete. I got a sports hernia. It's hopefully getting better. We'll see what's going on. The great and powerful Snizu, who voted for James Fishback today. If you see him in the chat denying it, just ignore it and pretend like you know who he voted for. Snizzug. All my Florida people, I love you all. I talked to my boy, Nick the Gun Guy, before the show, and I'm like, so did you vote for Fishback? I'll tell you who it was in a little while when we get to that stuff. Renee Rose. Love you with every fiber of my being, and you know this. Johnny Z, I love you with every fiber of my being. You scoundrel. No, you're a good guy. Scoundrel is probably like a really bad word, right? I don't know. I remember there was a movie back in the Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, and I'm like, maybe it's just because I like all these actors, but you guys don't seem like Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. I mean, I also used to watch Seinfeld all the time, and they were actually Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. It's like, why am I laughing at this guy stealing this old lady's marble rye? Give me back my marble. Give me the marble rye, old bag. And we're like, yeah. I don't know. And then they say Archie Bunker was the bad guy, right? He's like, listen here, meathead. All right, we're not commies. You filthy commie pig. And they're like, oh, Archie Bunker said you're bad guy. We got everything backwards, ladies and gentlemen, including anyone who voted for Byron Donalds. Listen, you want to vote for Jay Dyer or Jay Collins? I keep mixing those two up. It's you throw away your vote. But listen, at least it's not for, APAC Shakur. That's all I know. And people are, why'd you say that? Are you anti-Semitic? Are you anti-Semitic? No, I'm not. It's a funny, it's a funny name, APAC Shakur. Come on, that's cute. It's adorable. Give me a break. Bob Coke can't cook. My dude, the great one. Thank you. Nick the Gun Guy, him or Joe the Supermark. Nick the Gun Guy coming out the gate. 24-hour Halo stream. Now you are, you had my curiosity, gentlemen. Now you have my attention. Valen's up in here. Listen, I want to get a Halo stream going. Yes, with Ava 19. Tony Munkus has been on the Twitch stream with Ava 19 official playing games. I want to do that. Can I get a producer in here, please? Somebody figure out this computer and give me I have this kind of controller. I have this computer controller. It's actually for candy. So you guys will be winning every match with this thing. No, but I'm trying to figure it out for real. But thank you, Balin. Thank you for being here. Freaking quiet, yo. Quiet on the set. Did I miss anybody? I know there's probably people at the beginning. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out and not to talk for 17 hours, having conversations that you guys had 2 hours ago. It's fun though. But yeah, it won't be long until Scotty signs up for American Ninja Warrior. Let's go! I've wanted to do that my entire life. I actually wanted to be on what's the thing? Hulk Hogan did he was like the host of the second one. It was like they have all these big, super huge, steroided out athletes, men and women, and then they just have regular schmucks like me come in and they're like trying to tackle these like retired football players and shit. What the fuck is it called? It's gonna come to me. Maybe you guys already said it. Let me see if somebody already mentioned it. Scotty Survivor, American Kenny Powers, the great and powerful Kenny Powers. Thank you for being here, by the way. But yeah, I wanted to be on American Gladiators when I was a kid, and oh my god, so bad. It was just, I'm like, I could do that. I don't know. I'm probably delusional, and I probably can't do it. I probably end up with a broken collarbone. But that's not going to stop your boy from trying. But I definitely want to do American Ninja Warrior gimmick. Some of them I'm like in my mind, I think I can do anything. And I'm not saying, believe me, it's not conceited. It's I'm a little tapped. But it's confidence, I guess, too, right? But some of them shits on American Ninja Warrior, I'm like, even Scotty's mind is telling him no. My body's telling me yeah. But I'm like, American Groiper Warrior. He's like, he's going to kiss the wall. Look at him, Johnny. He's going. Can he kiss the wall? All the way up. He kissed the wall. He ring the bell with his lips. I love it, though. JMS, let's go. Listen, if I ever train to be on American Ninja Warrior, Truth, you are one of my coaches, Truth. You are definitely there. You do not have to be Japanese. And for some reason, you can just be a regular old white guy and go on American Ninja Warrior. You guys want to hear a story? I am already off the rails. We're going to get to all the stories. Anybody watching this after the fact, just either hang out and laugh and enjoy sit a spell and sip the tea for a second, or you could scroll ahead. Don't leave. I see the analytics. I know what you do. So when I was younger, and my brother can attest to this, many other people can as well. There was this black dude that we knew. His name was Kyle. I doxed him too much as it is. And he's a black dude. I came from Brockton, Massachusetts. All right, I already doxed myself. My relatives around the state would say, "Oh, you're Browntown," and I didn't know what that meant. I'm like, "Oh, it's Shoe City, City of Champions. We have Rocky Marciano, Marvelous Marvin Hagler. I don't know. What do you mean by brown?" And then I got older and I was like, "Oh, so you mean there's not violence in everywhere where you live? It's not normal to hear gunshots." It's like I can't sleep unless I'm hearing screams, sirens, or gunshots. But no, all 100% seriousness. And this is documented. I should go find the stuff before, because this was kind of before the internet and shit. Definitely before like the internet that we know. But this guy Kyle, yeah, well, he's probably like 16 or something at the time. He was adopted literally from birth by a Japanese family. He's a black dude, adopted to a Japanese family. They trained him to be a ninja. They literally trained this dude to be a ninja. He knows ninjutsu. And they thought, it was literally like an experiment from the kid's, adopted parents. Well, father, really. You'll do what we say, you ninja. But so he had a couple other siblings, at least one other slightly older brother, and the father sensei, I don't know what they call it. Is that what they call it? I forget. Sifu, something, whatever. It was a long time. I was a little kid. I was like 9. And but for 2 years he trained me, my brother, and a bunch of other people in ninjutsu. So I literally learned ninjutsu. I thought it was normal. And I'd go around like my friends would be like, I learned karate at the Y. I took karate at the Y for a little while too. Just, went to camp and shit. The YMCA. So and I took Weichiru Kung Fu and Jiu-Jitsu and all types of other good shit. But anyway, this dude was trying us ninjutsu. And but come to find out, like, the dude was like super abused. And like the weird adopted dad would like abuse the black stepson. I don't know why I'm laughing. I'm just laughing because I'm like telling the story. I wasn't expecting to do it. You never know. I practice all day long. And then I'm talking about this shit out of the blue. But real quick, so they were like mean to him, and he'd make like the dad's Sifu guy would make his biological son like hit him extra hard and trip him, and then he couldn't fight back or do anything. So it was abusive. And then he's like, you know what? Because it's literally a test. They wanted a test to see if the black guy, since everybody knows black people seem to be more genetically apt to sports, right? So he literally adopted this kid. This was in the 80s. I think it was actually like in mid 70s into the 80s. And he sent the dude off. But he learned, like, he knew like 5 or 6 languages. Like, I mean, it helped him, but not really. You know what I mean? It's like, Michael Jackson's father was nicer to this dude. And but I don't know, from in my mind and from what I remember and from just the Candace Owens feeling of it all, just from the feels, I think like they kicked him out for a reason, like, but I mean, you beat the crap out of a kid, I'm sure it's not going to help him. But I mean, they beat the crap out of his biological son. He wasn't doing weird shit. But all I'm saying is, I did learn ninjutsu for real. I really did. I learned all different katas, different stances, different weapons, all types of fun shit. So yeah, I want to be an American Ninja Warrior. Let me get up in that shit. Can you get a hernia from taking too deep of a drag? I know. Yesterday, right at the end of the show, I was taking a pull out of my cigarette, taking a drag, but my body was halfway off my chair, and it was like gauge, and I didn't know. I was wondering like all day. I'm like, was that from the chair or the smoke? Like I gotta quit smoking anyway. I get it. Okay, if Alp pouches would like to sponsor me, and I'm not joking, I will do everything I can to quit these daggone things and just rock Alp pouches. I'm saying Alp. This goes out to you. And I'm not talking about the guy who likes lasagna. Not Alf. Alp. Help your boy. My ninja's funny face. Let's go. Oh my God, I missed you, brother. Thank you so much for being here. JMS in the house. Your ninja name is Midnight Tiger. Wow. No, I don't know. Wow. I mean, I was 11. It ended. I mean, it was 9. It ended when I was 11. I was into so many different martial arts. Like, I just loved that shit. I loved it. Like, I've said it a million times on the show. Bruce Lee was like my idol. Like, because, the same sort of build. skin, like my muscle structure, the whole gimmick, at least when I was young. Now, I don't know. Now I'm like, I got the physique of Britney Spears. I don't know. I'm kidding. Sometimes it feels that way. Oh, did you get the cleaning bill for your Candace's office? She was looking for. I know. Dang, you just reminded me. I was gonna switch it to Candace's office too. I mean, I was gonna borrow her office again. But no, listen. She, I sprayed the whole thing down. Sprayed everything down. Put a little spritz in the air. She didn't smell nothing. She's like, "You didn't smoke in my office, did you?" I'm like, What do you mean? I'm like, "Do you have any hard evidence that I smoked in your office? Huh? You got any solid evidence? Toots." And she couldn't answer. A can of Copenhagen long cut. No, sir, says I. That's not bad. Like, I did dip a little bit when I was in my teens. And one of my best friends swallowed it by accident because he put a whole bunch of dip in there like a fucking lunatic. He played baseball, so it was kind of his gimmick. And all the time spitting. And I tried it and I liked it. I did it probably 3 or 4 times, and literally just that few. And he swallowed it once, and he threw up in front of me. And I'm like, you know what? I'm taking a cigarette. I've never had to do that once in my life with a cigarette. So, yeah. He learned how to use a ninja knife. I am also, by the way, a 3rd degree black belt in the use of the ninja foodie. If anybody was wondering, the ninja foodie. You got to have Hunter Biden on to get the sponsorship of Alp. I know, dude. Everybody saw Hunter Biden was interviewed by Nick Fuentes and then Tucker Carlson, and now he's just making the rounds to all us right wingers. He's like, "Come on, guys, just who cares? What's the big deal? It's not my laptop, but maybe it is. I don't know. I think it was the Joe's." It's like, come on, dude. Just go paint shit with your Coke straw and live out your days. Stop it. I smoke Edgefield non-filter. They are absolutely the hardest brand of cigarettes to find. I've never heard of them in my life. And, back in the day, like in Trivial Pursuit, I believe, like the 1st or 2nd edition, they had like cigarette brand names like, what did, Milton Berle smoke? And it's like, I smoke Charlton's. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Do you know how to use a ninja spoon, though? All right, I gotta do this. You guys are too funny. See, now everybody knows why. I thoroughly enjoy my thing. You guys thoroughly enjoy my my. I gotta get myself out of the way a little bit. I'll just bring this up full. Is this good or what? JSM smokes poles. Oh my God, I love it. Listen, do you guys like it? I thought I did pretty good with the clickbait thumbnail, but it's not really clickbait. Like, it's for real. I'll get right into it. Let's just get right. I get so much stuff. I don't want to forget like the Lindsay Clancy stuff and the whole gambit. All right, they messed it up. Remember, I used to have to go to replies, right? I had to go to replies to see like all the posts. Now they switched it up. By the way, just for a little heads up to this whole thing. Yeah, see, look, here's all my gimmicks now. What the hell is going on? Look at this dude. What the French toast is happening? Where is all my stuff? I'm gonna have to go. Oh yeah, it's all over the freaking place. All right, this is gonna piss me off. I don't know why it's not on here. Maybe I gotta refresh this thing or what. So really the beef between Alex Jones and Tim Pool and the quartering all started because of X formerly known as Twitter. I don't know. I still like to say Twitter, but whatever. Changing some stuff. You know what I mean? A little update, if you will. So, like, I don't go live on X anymore. I think they're trying to get me to do it because they keep on like, hey, you want to make money? And it's like, I've heard about this money gimmick. You don't give it to anybody, so I'm not going to waste my time. But they keep trying. Look at, you can even see. I don't know if you can see it on here. Look at this little money, X money. I'm like, yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. Because I remember when that first happened, they were paying content people or whatever, and people were getting $10,000, $8,000, $7,000, $6,000, and you get nothing. So I don't want to get my hopes up and F up my tax bracket for nothing. You know what I mean? Like, the IRS will be like, how come you made $200,000 last year, but your broke ass didn't make that this year? You know what I mean? Something's going on. But anywho, so one of the changes that they made on X with the new update is that when you have a video, you go live on X, right? Darkman Steve, Alex Stein, me, Alex Jones, whoever. It normally would say, if I get in this backwards, forgive me, but it would normally say, like, show like the total number of people who have watched it or even scrolled by it. So it would say, like, it would look like there's 80,000 people watching right now live. They're watching Alex Jones right now. So it looked like 80,000 people are literally watching Alex Jones's show on X at that moment. And now they fixed the gimmick where it's just showing who's watching it live now. So it like went all the way down. Typically it was like 80,000 or whatever viewers. Don't quote me on the numbers. You know what I mean? And then it's like 11,000. And Tim Pool streams on there and he's like, what's going on here? Wait a minute. What the hell is happening? I can't do Tim Pool's voice. It's why I haven't opened the show. It's Tim Pool yet. I want to so bad. Promo code, love me up in here, my dude. His new website is cool. I stumbled on it today. Wait a minute. See, I always do this and I end up going backwards. Wordy! Thank you so much for being here. I totally appreciate it. All right, I gotta keep up with the chat. Let me wow, Kenny. Alex Jones is jacked, right? He's jacked up and looking fabulous. That's the most homoerotic image I've ever seen. Listen, I had to help just so if you want to get an extra homoerotic image all up in your guts. I don't know. I guess it is. Like, for me, I just wanted to make sure like the quartering was a portly fellow wearing a hat and Tim Pool was wearing black with a black beanie. That's my biggest thing. So does Tim Pool, yes. So the tiger whiskers are sharp as razors when cut at a bias and wouldn't be dissolved by digestion. What the hell? The victim would bleed out a painful death from tiny cuts in their digestive and so you don't want to be eating the tigers. I get you. Almost as stacked as Candace. Candace is jacked, at least in my thumbnails, most of them. I don't know. I try to ignore my ex. Listen, when you break up with Candace Owens, it's, she's in your face all the time. What are you going to do? It's like, oh my God, now she's in the debate. We got PBD, Andrew Wilson. It's like she's crossing over into all the sectors. Alex Jones becomes more believable with each passing day. I couldn't agree more with you. Like, I always found him super interesting. Let's face it. Alex Jones is an entertainer. He's an entertainer, and he knows it. And I'm not saying he's a liar or whatever, a provocateur. I guess he's a bit of a provocateur. But in my heart and soul, I believe that Alex Jones is a truth seeker. I do. But, he could have also been one of the greatest WWE personalities of all time. So it's like you got that, going together with. It's almost like Roddy Piper, exposes the Illuminati. You know what I mean? But I truly don't believe any that Alex Jones makes up shit just for fun, like just to lie. I'm sure he embellishes, but it's just funny how this guy's been telling these truths since the early mid 90s. Ladies and gentlemen, exposing everybody. I can't think of that damn place in the woods, but with the owls and all that shit. He's been exposing stuff for years, decades. And it's funny, it took like 30 years, and all of a sudden, people like, holy shit, everything this guy saying, oh, the turn of the friggin' frog's gay. And then all of a sudden, I don't know if it was, us wise guys on the internet, if it was the government, the trolls, the supremacists, whoever it was, started making memes, about turning the frogs gay, making cute little songs. I enjoyed them all. But then you find out, they really did put astrazine in the water, and frogs are not mating anymore because they're gay now. So it's like, you might want to take a look at that entertainer guy and take pay a little bit more attention to what he's saying. Wordy, thank you so much for being here. Tim has only had praise for Alex Jones. Stick around. Listen, I am very good friends with Alex Stein. I love him with all my heart. He is very good friends with Tim Pool. So this isn't bashing Tim, even though we have our another very good friend of mine, Nick the Gun Guy, Tactical Tim Pool, a.k.a. Nick the Gun Guy. They're going head-to-head. They're battling each other. So, what's a guy to do? Might as well have fun with it. Maybe it is silly season and they are just beefing for clicks. Are you trying to ruin my show? Are you trying to give the punchline away? In a way, I kind of think so, but maybe not. We'll see. But I'm there with you. I was going to say it later, but you said it for me, so I don't mind. I appreciate it. I'm being silly. They both need to keep the lights on after all. I agree. Alex Jones is absolutely a visionary. He really is. He's been doing this stuff for decades. I don't know if you guys know who Morton Downey Jr. was. He was a visionary. He saw what could be talk shows in the future. Because you had I don't even know. It's way before my time, but Phil. I was around for Phil Donahue, but you had these shows like Donahue and shit at 5 o'clock or whatever, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, debate stuff. And there were many, many other people. But Morton Downey Jr. basically created the Maury Poviches, the Jerry Springers, all those shows that are just wild and crazy, right? Getting to the real meat and potatoes of it's just like cutting out the niceties and going right for the jugulars. And Alex Jones, in my opinion, is also one of those visionaries. Now, Rush Limbaugh was right there with him. Rush Limbaugh, he was a visionary too, but Rush Limbaugh wanted to just play. He didn't want to get into the conspiracy shit too much, whereas Alex Jones was like, let's go full on conspiracy. And I'm here for both of them. I loved both of their tactics, but Alex Jones was definitely a visionary because look what he's spawned. Honestly, he saw what was coming. People digged what he was serving, and we get to feast at the table, if you will. Promo code. We love promo code. I searched him on YouTube earlier, and it's still mainly SH videos from 3+ years ago. Bohemian Grove. I can't remember these daggone names. I would stake in a debate. I'm with Alex Stein. He was on here and he said, I loved it. I swear we're like twins. If only I was 400 feet taller. But no, really, like Alex is like, I don't really like to debate. Like he's like, I just, I debate with, he's like, Ben Shapiro said facts over feelings. Alex is like, nah, I'm more of a feelings kind of guy. It's like, how do I feel about this thing? And I'm the same way. Like I've been saying, in different chats and stuff on other people's videos, I don't want to debate. Like we're gonna have a 3-minute setup followed by 2 minutes of this, a 15.5-second break, followed by 5 rebuttals. 2, I'm like, listen. I like my son and I love that kid with all my soul. My son and I, just like my brother, by the way, I love my brother. My brother's like my mentor. Not even like, he was my mentor. And we'd get into like heated arguments. But guess what? When you came out of the heated arguments, everybody's now that much more intelligent. With these debates, like I get it. It's fun. I like sport. Listen, I'm a sucker for bread and circuses. And that's what these blood sport debates are all about nowadays. I'm not bashing them, but I don't think anyone ever has come out of any of these debates a little bit more wiser. And not just the audience. I'm talking about the people debating. What are they getting out of it? Like, that's why I don't like those debates. I want to argue with people. I want to have heated discussions and really get down to the nitty gritty. Let's talk here. You know what I mean? I don't know, but let me see what my boy Thugger said. When did Alex Jones become not believable? Based. Thank you. I'm speaking like not from myself. I'm saying like how the world saw him. You know what I mean? Like I never didn't take him seriously, to be honest with you. I like some things I'd be like, oh, come on. This is way back in the day. Before the gay frogs and shit, a little bit after Bohemian Grove. I'm paying attention to this guy. He sounds like he knows what the hell he's talking about. And sometimes and then, they do things like Skull and Bones and all the presidents are all gay and whatever. He didn't say that for the record, but stuff like that. I'd be like, I don't know about this. And then like 3 years later, you find out, oh yeah, Barack Obama. I was with George W. and we were cutting up little girls in Skull and Bones. So it's like, wait, Obama was in Skull and Bones too? What the hell's going on? Alex Jones is right again. So Alex Jones, you gotta take him. Oh, I didn't read it all. Sans Pepper Food Pimpin'. Hell yeah. Homeboy infiltrated and filmed Bohemian Grove. I think it's pretty fair to say that Alex Jones opened this whole shiznit wide open. The Epstein Hollywood shit. I mean, happy birthday, Mr. President. Marilyn Monroe, she got the ball rolling. Some of these other people did too. Black Dahlia case and shit. I don't mean to dismiss him, but Alex Jones truly, exposed the wizard behind the curtain. Pay no attention to this man. Oh, my name's Weinstein. It's crazy. Thuggish, I've only recently started paying attention, but even when you go back in time, he's been pretty spot on for most of the time. Exactly. If Alex Jones lived in Florida, he would vote for James Fishback. Sniz, I love you. So thank you for voting for James Fishback. Oh my God. Make Florida great. How about keep Florida great? Make Florida even greater. Snizzer voting for my boy. I broke up with Twitter. Now it's X. There you go. I like that. I like that a lot. Scott, that was an ancient ninja assassin's trick. I think it probably was. I heard Scott Starboard has a mocha love child with Candace Owens. It looks like me, except its eyes are over here. Where they go? And I'll treat it like an adopted Japanese ninjutsu baby. Oh yeah, why are your eyes so separated? You are new to my ninja-san. No, that's terrible. That's not good. We only want niceties. I'm hopefully right about the beef for clicks angle. Maybe Alex was embarrassed by the fact that last time he was on Timcast, he was off his face because he lost InfoWars. Remember that? I do remember that. I mean, Alex Jones has been put through the fucking ringer. It's ridiculous. Like, oh, you reported on your show. Listen, a lot of people watch your show, but it's a paid gimmick. You can't really find it much places, like, readily available. It's not like you can pop on a Roku TV or whatever. And it's like, let me go to the Alex Jones channel. You're not getting Alex Jones. You got to go digging for it and paying for subscriptions or whatever you guess to do. And the shady hook people, I'm going to say that just so I don't get bopped. I know the algorithm's like, beep, 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 we're listening to everything. By the way, my last video, it's not like I make much. What is it? $1.90? My ad revenues stuck for yesterday's show. It's in limbo. They put it in escrow because the LDS church did a copyright gimmick on me. I'm like, the LDS church? What the hell did I say about the LDS church? I mean, I've said things before, but, And then I look, and it's Jubilee. The Jubilee people, I've heard the Jubilee people are actually, like, that run Jubilee are leftists. Please don't sue. Sue me for what Balboa will touch me and I'll sue. I know I ain't got dough for that, but I don't want Jubilee mad at me because I could be mixing them up with, there's other places that do these debates. 1 verse 20. I don't know who they are. But it said I was getting bought by LDS, and the shit that they wanted all my $3.11 from was from the Jubilee part. And I'm like, you know what? You want to know what I normally do? I just go along to get along. I don't need to lose my channel and shit. I don't want to. Sometimes, you pick your battles as you learn as a parent. I'm like, I'm picking my battles. So I don't think I've ever, since I've been monetized, I've never disputed anything. I'm like, just cut the stupid part out and, whatever. But I'm like, you know what? No. I didn't watch the whole entire Tim Pool verse 10 libtards or whatever the hell it was from Jubilee. I watched one little clip and I paused it like every half a second. I'm sure I drove everybody nuts. Paused it and somebody said, I'm like, no, I'm disputing this shit. And it's like the LDS church. What the frick is going on around here? He was right about 9. Matter of fact, Alex Jones is the only person who's like, they're going to fly planes. They're going to hijack planes and smash them into the World Trade Center. I love that. He really did. And it's like, and people are like, whoa, how'd you do that? And he's like, because I'm paying it. Like, it's not like I'm sure he has insider sources, but he was looking everywhere. He's like his own little AI Google machine in his brain, looking everywhere, reading shit and understanding in between the lines, which is why, please, nobody get mad at me, which is why Candace Owens defeated Andrew Wilson in the debate. Everybody's coping on the Andrew Wilson side, like, dude, she didn't say shit. She didn't get, all she was about is feelings. Yeah. That, like, DMS said it yesterday on his show, Dark Master Steve, excuse me. It's like, you don't have any hard evidence that your wife's cheating on you. I'm not even going to do the wife cheating. I'll pretend, it's the other way around. Why are you saying that your husband's cheating on you? You don't have any hard proof. Don't say that. Well, he started working out. He's used to be home, at 8:00 at night, and we'd watch TV together. He'd play with the kids and go to bed. Now he stays out, for the last 3 months. He stays out till 3:00 in the morning. He didn't drink. Now he comes home smelling like booze. He's like, oh, I just had one drink. I was out working out. Till 3 in the morning, you're working out. He's got lipstick on his collar. He won't let me see his phone anymore. He's always texting, sneaking phone calls. Oh, you got no hard evidence. What? They don't even have to be a gumshoe to figure out the dude's a piece of shit cheating. You know what I mean? Promo Bin Laden is a CIA operative, or was. I don't know. Maybe he's still. Supposedly they're like, oh, we'll just dump him in the ocean. That whole thing bothers the shit out of me. I think we need to change it from like conspiracy theory to true conspiracy. Like the true crime people are hooked up. They got a cool name like true crime. You know what it is. Conspiracy theory was literally the term was coined by the CIA to make us sound like we're idiots. Oh, those are just conspiracy theorists. They don't know. They're like ancient alien astronaut theory people. They're lunatics. It's like, yeah, the lunatics keep being right constantly. Maybe we need maybe like true conspiracy crime investigationers. That's not a good one, but we'll figure something out. He dodged a $1.4 billion bullet from SA. Exactly. Alex is a showman and a patriot. Nick the gun guy saying it absolutely correctly. They bulldozed SH and paved it over right away. Exactly. The crisis actor. I know Stein doing the Lord's work too. I'm surprised he's so. I worry about him. Like the night Charlie Kizark was assassinated in front of all of us. I've said it before. It's not my. I'm not. It's not like I'm not. I don't know. I was gonna say I'm not proud of it, but as a man, I don't like people seeing me in a weak moment. But I was sobbing like a baby. I couldn't stop myself. It was for many reasons. And one of them was I'm thinking about Alex Stein, my dear friend. I don't want him getting hurt out there. These fucking whack jobs, they don't care about their own lives. They're like super slide bombers. They don't give a shit. It's like, us reasonable, normal human beings, we're not going to go say, all right, I'm going to take that person out. I don't care. I'll go to jail forever. I hate my life. I'm a miserable libtard anyway. We don't do that. They do that. I don't want my boy getting all hemmed up, but I also respect and honor Alex's decision to keep going out to these events and keep going to colleges and he's like, fuck that. They ain't going to stop me. And I love that. But I just hope, we're all like 80, 90 years old laughing and looking back at all the shit. Because I will be a fucking disastrous mess if something happens to my fucking boy. Boy, we love Alex. Then we started talking about politics, and this libtard started bolting off. You should have given him the Sis Andy Hizook test, right? Fakes Alex Jones. Cut a promo on the guy. All right, I got to get down. I can do this all day, and I'm way behind. Pray for Stein, for real. He really is risking his life. It's nuts. All right, let me get to the stuff. I'm so sorry. Shiz it. Yeah, I guess we got some time, right? We're not too far behind over here. By the way, shout out to my dear friend Alex Jones's son Rex. I love how he's like egging on this beef between his dad Tim Pool and the quartering. I can't stop laughing every time I see somebody post. It's his dad, like, you know what I mean? What represent? And it's tough, like I said, because my friend Alex Stein is friends with Tim Pool and the quartering. He's not like super good friends. He's really good friends, close friends with Tim Pool, and he's friends with the quartering. And so it sucks for him. Like, I would think to myself, like, imagine when me and Doc Matt Steve blow up and we're huge, right? And then, something happens and a bunch of people don't like DMS for whatever reason. He makes a parody song and the internet's all abuzz, pissed off at our boy Doc Matt Steve, right? It's like, and then people are going to be like, you're friends with him? How dare you be friends with the guy who made a song like that? So I could put myself in Alex Stein's shoes. And it's like, I don't care if Tim Pool does a million stupid things. That's my boy. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with all of you. If somebody was like, did you hear what Truth Unbreakable said? I'd be like, that's our dear friend. Like, I don't give a shit. Frankly, there's like a few things. Don't go chomoing. That's an automatic cut. But, mostly I think I can't think of many other things that would that that would cause for concern for that kind of mess. So here it is. Ready? There is clearly someone around Alex Jones pushing him in this direction, and I think I know who it is. All right, I got to go back a little further because this really started with, like I said, Tim. I don't know if I can find it right now because I'm a mess. I don't know why. I probably do. I reposted shit. It did this to me yesterday. They really effed up this last X update, Twit X Zitter. But I'll be debating a real blah blah blah. No, so it started with see this shit started getting really funky. I want to get to the beginning of this mess. By the way, what the hell happened to Salty Cracker? This guy was like the most up and coming dude of all time. He had like, I still, by the way, pray for him. I pray twice a day. Okay. I still like throw Salty Cracker up in there. I pray for him too because he's, had health issues. He's like an ultra weirdo Zionist. Like, it's just so weird. He's obviously is worrying about his money. Can I blame him? No. Because now he's gotten to the point, in my opinion, where it's like, if he goes to like be an Amazon delivery driver, somebody's going to spot him. They're going to plaster it all over the place. I saw him here. This is where he goes. I see him deliver all the time. Like, you kind of can't go back to regular life. So, it is what it is. But Salty, man, this guy was on a freaking, just a tear, man. He was on a generational run. Alex, don't get mad at me. I'm not the quartering. That's what Salty Cracker said, trying to insert himself. God bless you. I know Alex Jones said, I know you're two different people. I'm sorry, I confused you. Oh, okay. So he mixed them up. Where is it? All right, this is 14 minutes. It's a little bit long for your boy's show here, but let's try to. I think this is where it begins. Like I said, they changed a bunch of stuff, updates on X Zitter, as my boy Null, Josh Moon from Kiwi Farms likes to say, man, at the internet. And, the numbers changed. It was like total numbers. Now it's just active live people watching it. So it looks like the numbers dropped. Tim Pool's like, what's going on here? Oh my God, my money. Not my money. I don't blame him in a way. But Alex Jones like, relax, blah, blah, blah. It's nothing. It's, they just changed it now. It's this and this and that. To which the quartering piped in is like, dude, who got to this guy? What the fuck, dude? He's like fucking totally selling out now. And he's like, who the fuck are you? I'll snap you. Slim Jim your ass. And then he just started going crazy. But let's see. I'm pretty sure. By the way, this picture is absolutely priceless. This pause was right on the money. But let's see what Matt Verby sees.
Oh, you lost your audience. Nanny, nanny, boo, boo. Stick your head in doo doo. You can't come to the cool kid table in 5th grade. We don't want you at our Howard Lutnick, Jeffrey Epstein table. And I'm just like, when did you guys become 10-year-olds? I mean, seriously.
By the way, and Rex Jones, I'm friends with Alex Jones' son Rex, so it's tough. Like, I can't. I always have to second guess myself criticizing anybody. But I think Rex would, agree with me or at least not be mad at me. I was a little pissed off. I ain't gonna lie. I was perturbed. I don't know, pissed. I was a little perturbed. I was just disappointed. And Alex Jones, the last time he was on with Alex Stein, because he was like, Alex, when are you gonna grow up? This is sophomore shit. It's ridiculous. When are you gonna be serious? You need to start being more serious. Why so serious? And it's like, dude, you're gonna tell a comedian, like, that's Alex Stein's gimmick. That's the gifts that God gave him. That's how he's using them, and it's wonderful. And it's like, I remember when Alex Jones was playful and fun. Like, dude, You're like 20 something years older than him. Like, when's he gonna grow up? Hopefully never. But that's my only critique. So I don't think that's bad. But I'm with him on this though. I'm not saying he's wrong about this, but it just reminded me of that moment.
I said, this is probably a bug. It needs to be fixed. This absolutely sucks.
It's a bug in the Zitter update.
And I'm drawing attention to it. And you're like, no, everyone just stopped listening to you because you're anti-Iran war and you question Charlie Kirk.
Wow. So look, this dude's Cinema Shogun. I don't know who he is. I'm not going to talk smack. He's probably larger than me. He's probably bigger than me. I don't care. No, you decided to go full Rizzy-tard with the Candace Owens stuff, so people stopped watching. That's probably when you woke up. You know, Hogan's arms raising up. Alex Jones's arm is lifting off the mat. It's affecting everyone. It's some type of problem with the new algorithm creating an accessibility problem. You piece of shit. He didn't say you piece of shit. So the quartering pipes in, and this is when the shiznit hits the fiznan, right? Maybe the Pakistani bots are asleep. To which Melanie Mack said, "Oh my God, that's so funny! Oh my God!" Alex, as a daily viewer or whatever, I have personally tuned you out since you've been on this "the Jizus killed Charlie Kizerk" nonsense. You woke the beast, ladies and gentlemen. You awaken the beast. That doesn't. You start shooting shots like that, you better fucking not miss, buddy. You fucking miss for you and Tim Pool. Tim's like, what the hell did I do? But this is what happened.
Look at the quartering. Let's scroll up. Maybe the Pakistani bots are asleep. Alex, as a daily viewer, I have personally tuned out since you've been on this "the Jews killed Charlie Kirk" nonsense.
By the way, I'm so sorry. It's not you, it's me. My brain stinks. Who said it earlier? Wordy. I think Wordy said it, right? Everything you've said is true. I have not seen you before, but I will be tuning in too. Thank you. Oh my God, I appreciate it. Love from Dagenham, London, UK. Richard Wordsworth, aka Wordy. Richard Wordsworth. By the way, I love that. That name is beautiful. You know, you're our cousins over there across the pond. We're fighting for England, dagnabbit, the whole UK. I have more Irish blood in me than anything else, and I get Scottish blood, and I'm sure there's a bunch of England blood in me too. And we're fighting for you guys. Like and subscribe and shit. Come back, Wordy. We love you. But I'm pretty sure Wordy's the one who pointed out earlier that, you know, it's probably like a kayfabe gimmick where it's like, oh, they're really fighting each other or what? But I think this one really hurt. Like, this was, I mean, you could be right, Wordy. I'm not saying you're wrong. And that was my first impression. But now seeing this, it's like maybe the Pakistani bots are asleep. So he's basically, I mean, that's kind of like the worst part of this whole exchange that the quartering threw out there. You're trying to say that Alex Jones can't generate an audience and that he needs to bot himself. Like, that's a low blow. And it's like, yeah, you know, some people believe that the Jizus killed Charlie Kirk. Some don't. I don't see why people aren't allowed to have their own opinion, which is another reason why, in my opinion, Candace Owens mopped the floor with Andrew Wilson, because it's like, you're debating whether I think the evidence that I see is the way that I see it. You know what I mean? Like, by the way, Dogman Steve, I love you. If you're watching, don't be mad at me. But here's the thing. I personally, I don't know whether Tyler Robinson shizot our boy Charlie Kirk, if he was like a driver, if he was a patsy, if whatever the heck it is. I truly, in my soul, know. And, you know, I don't know, but I got a feeling. that Tyler Robinson is involved in this one way or the other. So, I know I see people like CC Hall, shout out girl. People like, oh, free Tyler Robinson. It's like, I know you're joking, right? Like, this dude's part of the caper, okay? Whether he's the main, shooter or if he's the getaway driver or anything in between, you're going down, pal. And I don't know if Mossad put it together, the FBI, some Antifa gimmick, whoever. Or it could just be him and I don't know why his weird boyfriend there. What's his name? Slice Dicks. Lance Twiggs. What the hell? Oh, we're giving him immunity. For what? If you have all this evidence, you shouldn't need to give anybody immunity to speak. Like, no, we're just calling you up on the stand. Well, what if I perjure myself? Well, then you go to jail, you fucking piece of shit. Because, there's tons of evidence that Tyler Robinson was in like Discord chats and like weird furry Discord chats and people have shown them. I don't know where they are. I've heard about them today. That Tyler Robinson was in these furry, I don't know if it's Discord or I'm pretty sure it's Discord. And he'd talk about nothing but politics. And then they get Lance Twiggs' shit in there. And he changed his name, but it's the same exact account where he was talking about politics and how these people are crappy towards trans and all this other shit, right? So Lance Twiggs gets his, he gets brought in for questioning. And in his interrogation or whatever it was, he's like, no, we never talk about politics at all. I don't know anything, blah, blah, blah. And it was weird because everybody, including Candace and us people who, I don't like conspiracy theorist label. It's fun and I'll use it. But the truth is we're truth seekers, dagnabbit. We see something. We are jaded from being lied to constantly. Go look at the Karen Reed case if you haven't already. That's like government gaslighting 101. I don't even know if it's 101. It was so underhanded and sneaky and crazy. And that's just a small local thing. I mean, it happens small local all over the place, which is an epidemic of it. Then you have the federal government in Washington, D.C. itself. Like, it's really bad. We're just lied to constantly. So that's why I don't like when people just, poo-poo shit when it's like, sometimes I'll hear somebody that like, I think, HaydenPanettiere's death happened because, she made a wish on St. Patrick's Day to a leprechaun. It's like, that's where I'll be like, I don't know. I won't even, I won't say like, you're an idiot. I'll be like, that's an interesting theory. All right, very good. In my mind, it's like, you're an idiot. But I'm not going to poo-poo. Listen, if you're an American, you should be like, and if somebody's honest, if people are just out there being dicks and making up fake stories and fake theories, that I'm kind of pissed at you, actually, because don't be putting out bullshit in the ether to sow division. Whatever. All I know is this is pretty fucked up through the quartering. He taxed my boy, my friend, Andy Warski and PPP of Kino Casino fucking has, I don't know if it was just him, but maybe, or if he had other people doing it, but they're like false flagging and getting the Kino Casino knocked off of YouTube. Like, that's fucked up. Jeremy, you wouldn't like it if people taking away your money. And they were, but they were doing it, the right way, because nobody wants to pay for your overpriced coffee. They can go buy a fucking gigantic bag of it and roast different, flavors themselves. It's like, oh, but if you don't buy my coffee, I'm a multimillionaire. If you don't buy my coffee, that means that the blue-haired Subaru driving libtards win. It's like, actually, no, it doesn't. Frankly, it doesn't. I'm speaking of Pitbull. This is what I suggest that you buy. Let me make sure I can see my Alex Stein Casper coffee, ladies and gentlemen. 5 times the caffeine. You'll get all types of energy up in them wonderful guts. Got any leprechaun bloods going? I do. Yo, guys, I think Scott Starboard does not know Dark Match Steve is not streaming tonight. What? He didn't text me, or I didn't see it. Shoot. Oh no, we got no DMS. Listen, I don't know what to do. I'll go a little past 8, but I can't be on too long. But I'll try to entertain you for as long as possible. My brother dropped out of 9th grade. At least I graduated. Hey, did he go? I hope he got his GED, good enough diploma, because why not? All right, let's get back to Alex Jones.
I'll tune back in when you come back to your senses. What did my post have to do with Jews?
And by the way, it's like, Alex Stein has Jewish blood in him. He was baptized, praise the Lord, as a child. He's been a Christian and raised as a Christian. And so that's why it's like, who gives a shit? If somebody's a fucking Jewish supremacist, that's bad. It's not about... some people are like that, where it's like DNA, you're automatically a bad person. That's fucking stupid. You're entitled to your opinion, but in my opinion, that is ridiculous. Because people could look at other people's and go through your genealogy and be like, oh, there you go, that's bad. Look at, you're automatically a piece of shit. You know what I mean? It's like, come on. And I personally know Jewish people that are fucking awesome. They have nothing to do with any of this Jewish supremacy stuff. They were never in Mossad. They're not part of the Israeli government. They never harmed a fly. It's like, dude, just stop it. Like somebody said on here the other day, I think it was Sniz. I forget. Somebody mentioned it. They're like, it's not Jesus, it's Jewish supremacists, and they happen to sneak their way in all the banks and all types of different. Things around and and throughout our economy and society. They're running all the Pizorn sites. They literally, for the last God knows how many, probably century at least, how many decades, they're the gatekeepers. Like, who do we allow to be the next, pop band or musician or whatever? Who do we allow to be the next movie star or actress? And they have to control them. There's a lot of shit going on. It's not good. The whole thing back in the day with the Red Scare in Hollywood, when the FBI was trying to crack down on communism in Hollywood, it wasn't because people don't understand this. The USSR, the Soviet Bolsheviks running that country, were all Jewish supremacists who came to America. Yuri Bezmenov, he warned us, and he said their purpose, he's like, the KGB doesn't, they do microfilm and little spy cameras, but that's like 2% of what they do. What they really do is subversion. They go and become professors in universities, and they bide their time. They get their tenure and become part of the administration. And now they can hire whoever they want as professors, the people who will pump the message out. Now you have children. Yuri Bezmenov has said this. It takes 10 years to subvert a country. So you go through that many children. So once you have subverted enough teachers coming out of one university, they spread out. 40 teachers come out of one university. Those 40 teachers are now going to our children in elementary schools, junior highs, and high schools, or whatever the fuck, middle schools nowadays. And they're infecting those kids. So it's hello. That's how it happens. All right, let's get back to this. I'm way off topic, but
I didn't say the Jews killed Charlie Kirk. That's what most of the internet thinks, and I've looked at all the angles. So I always love the straw man too. Hey,
by the way, I'm so sorry. I kind of got off on a tangent. Shocker. Because it's coming up in September. It's right around the corner when the Charlie Kirk or Tyler Robinson trial restarts. If they show a video of Tyler Robinson going into his interrogation when he surrendered and turned himself in, and he's like, and they're like, why'd you do it? I don't like him. Why didn't you like him? Because he was against like trans, like, and he was hurting my boyfriend. Like, I'm sorry, I shouldn't. I don't know. I don't know why I did. Like, if I hear that, it's over. If I hear the parents saying, yes, we told the police officer that we turned him in, like, I saw him right away. Because Candace in that debate said that the cops wrote down in their report that the mother, Tyler Robinson's mother, said, right when I saw it on the news, I knew that little bastard, that's my son. And all the stuff that the guy wrote down. Candace Owens says that the parents never said that stuff. The cops making that shit up and blah, blah, blah. That's what, in my opinion, I don't think it's too much of a reach, but I think that's the moment. If we find out that the parents said that, this whole thing is going to turn out the wrong way, because I shouldn't even say that. I want the truth. Okay. And so I'm trying not to take sides. I want to see everything clearly with this case. I want to make sure that I'm seeing the same evidence and evidential trail that many other people are. Because look at the quartering. The quartering, I'm sorry, I know Alex Stein, I love you. Please don't be mad at me. The quartering is the biggest grifter of all time. That dude has made so many YouTube channels saying whatever the heck that he thinks people want to hear. To be fair, I think he's pretty much always been on the right, but the dude, it's all about the almighty dollar with the quartering. So, if, like I said, the gatekeepers of the world will say, get off of, by the way, they own Rumble. Get off our platform. YouTube, I believe, has already basically crushed the quartering financially. I think he's demonetized, right? I could be wrong, but you can't, and also I don't blame people when you get a certain lifestyle, with money. You at least want to maintain it. So I'm not, knocking him, but the quartering also did start spending money like a fucking jack off, thinking this gravy train is going to last forever. So if he has to go, live in a smaller mansion, I'm not going to be boo-hooing anytime soon. But I think that is either like someone said earlier that it's a kayfabe to make a fake beef, which I don't think so, but it could be. Or it's just a really cheap shot so he can get points with the people giving out the $7,000 paychecks.
Quartering. I'll give you $10,000. You can give me a clip of me saying the Jews killed Charlie Kirk. 10,000, buddy. Should be real easy.
Wow.
I bet you more, but that's about what I got in my bank account. So challenge is there, pal.
Based. All right. Listen, it's a long video, so I'll leave some meat on the bone there. So let's find where is he? Nobody has seen you in the quartering in the same place as you. Whatever. What's trending? Alex Jones is trending. So the quartering's trying to show it. Alex Jones, Charlie Kirk bombshell. Joe Kent confirms that the FBI blocked any investigation into foreign involvement in the Charlie Kirk assassination. Kent went on to reveal that Charlie Kirk was one of the strongest voices in the president's ear against the U.S. going to war with Iran. That giant debacle we're in? This adds a lot of weight to the theory that Israel was involved in the assassination and subsequent cover-up of Charlie Kirk's murder. Now that Israel is publicly completing its coup over the executive branch of the United States government. By the way, this is Alex Jones quoting Joe Kent, I believe. I'm not, because why would he quote himself? So, breaking live for the first time, evidence implicating Israel And the shooting of Charlie Kirk has been pronounced by Candace Owens. Tune in. That's not him saying it. He's saying what Candace Owens is saying. Alex, so this is him. Alex, I accept. You complained about a straw man and then simply straw manned me. I never said you said that. I said that you are on that beat with Candace Owens, which you are and were. I don't want your money. How about a nice steak dinner? Anything, again, nothing but love, trying to help. You know, friends like that helping. I don't know. I mean, that's, you know, just trying to help, buddy. So what exactly did he just say? I never said you said that. Said you're on that kick with her, with Candace Owens. Shoot, I don't want to get to that yet. We're trying to build up to that. Melanie Mack, oh boy. Does anyone here have pet rats? If so, post your pics with your pet rats and tell me what they're like, please. Oh my God. What a useless grifter. And look at all the simps. I get it. She's got a pretty face. She's never going to sleep with you. She's married now. Even the quartering's trying to get in her pants, and he ain't getting it either. As far as I know, who knows? But I don't know why all these people simp for this broad. I really don't. There's really not much going on as far as content. But it's just ridiculous. So, but from what he said, damn it, I wanted to find exactly where he said it. I guess we're gonna have to go here. I can't find that original one. All right, it was right around. Whoops, stop.
To be real, I always love the straw man. I always love the straw man too.
I'm trying to find it. Where is it? All right, here we go. Maybe the Pakistani bots are asleep. That's a shot across the bow. That's not, oh, I've always supported you. I love you, my good friend. You're accusing him of having Pakistani bots. Alex, as a daily viewer, I have personally tuned out since you've been on this "the Jews killed Charlie Kirk" nonsense. What are you talking about? Jeremy, what are you talking about? And that other one, you're like, oh, I never said you. I said, since you been in agreement a little bit with Candace Owens. No. You never said Candace Owens or nothing. You said, I've tuned out since you've been on this "the Jews killed Charlie Kirk" nonsense. I'll tune back in when you come to your senses. What a great friend. Oh, I'm with you all the time, buddy. I get your back. What are you talking about? Such a fucking liar. Pardon my French. So let me find, oh, goodness gracious. I lost my spot. Here we go. So this is Alex Jones after his show. He's just going full nuclear, ladies and gentlemen. Full nuclear. He goes off.
I'm going to shoot one more report on Tim Pool and his secret meeting with Benjamin Netanyahu that he admitted he had. He said he's going to keep secret. And it's just this: we cannot tolerate Americans meeting secretly with a foreign government that's openly trying to manipulate our foreign policy and primarying members of Congress and trying to take over our military secrets in the new National Defense Authorization Act. And all I know is Tim Pool follows the exact Israeli talking points. So even if he's not taking money, he is following their talking points. I want to just say this.
I got to say this real quick. Alex Stein, cover your ears, please, because I know Tim Pool's one of your very good friends. They're real friends. It's not just oh, we do a bunch of work together and stuff like that. They genuinely are friends and like each other very much. So it's tough. I joke around a lot. We all joke around and pick on Tim Pool on this show. But it's Alex's friend. So it kind of, I'm always going to be honest with you guys, but I'm going to try and, skirt the issue sometime. But what did he just say? I lost my train of thought over here.
Talking points, trying to take over our military secrets in the new National Defense Authorization Act. And all I know is Tim Pool follows the exact Israeli talking points.
He does. Alex Jones is 1,000% right. Tim Pool will be like, listen, I see both sides and I understand, blah, blah, blah. But here's the thing. And he's like, there's a lot of Jewish influence in this country. And then all of a sudden, one side of his mouth, he'll say that. And the other corner of his mouth, he'll say how ridiculous it is for everybody to constantly be blaming the Jews for everything. I tend to agree, but it's Tim's stuck in a position too, to be fair. It's but you can't have it super both ways. Like Tim will start out, and that's probably a terrible example. Tim Pool will start out saying something that's in agreement with everybody at the time. It's like Trump's surrounded by Zionists and dual citizens of Israel. And then all of a sudden, Tim will be like, yeah, it's not good. It's not good. And then he'll switch automatically, be like, but look at, other influences. Look at what China's doing. China's got influences in all our colleges and universities. By the way, communists. Where did the Chinese learn communism from? The Soviet Bolshevik USSR people. Anyway, so yeah, they're going to the colleges and universities, and they're mostly just trying to steal our technology and shit like that. They've already influenced us. We're already fucked. They're voting for Mamdani in New York. They have a communist Muslim after 9/11. 20-something years later, 3 years later, they elect a communist Muslim as mayor of New York. If that's not a subverted country, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. But so just Tim's always trying to have it both ways. And so I'm agreeing with Alex Jones here. Tim will start out his rant on something and then slowly move towards the talking points.
And all I know is Tim Pool follows the exact Israeli talking points. So even if he's not taking money, he is following their talking points. I want to just say this. Despite the billions they've spent trying to propagandize and buy off influencers, there's still enough loyal Americans left, right, and center.
Here's the thing. I've showed it a few times on the show. I'm so sorry. I have to work during the day, so I can't get all these clips, which I'd love to. One of these days I will. And I'll be super prepared. And believe me, I'm doing show research and setting up the show all day. When I can, every second I get, whether it's mental or whatever. Hold on one second. Hold on, let me go back a little bit.
The billions they've spent trying to propagandize and buy off influencers.
I've showed it on this show. Many people have showed it. You guys have had to have seen it before. There's a round table discussion with Benjamin Netanyahu, literally saying how they buy off American influencers to push their propaganda. Alex Jones is pointing out how, I think it was like April of 2025, if I'm not mistaken. Tim Pool had a sit-down meeting with Benjamin Netanyahu. If Benjamin Netanyahu wanted to sit down with me right now, I wonder what I would do. I'd like to be, a tough guy and say I would never meet with him. But maybe I probably wouldn't, to be honest with you. I don't think I would. But as I've said a million times, I'm the type of person, like, if somebody asks me a question, I'm going to answer the question. I can't stand when people are deceptive like that. I am the worst at a deposition, by the way. You ask me a question, you're going to get the straight answer. I don't like hiding shit. I'm not for bullshit and lying and deceptive shit. Candace Owens, I've said it before, and I'll say it again, she whooped Andrew Wilson in that debate. But she mostly, not always, but mostly beat him by using, tactics to, obfuscate or skirt around issues and, sort of lawyery type tricks where it's like you didn't answer it. Like, so like Andrew Wilson at one point said, so what does that mean that Tyler Robinson's DNA is the most degraded on the gun? And she never answered it. She never said, well, that means that evidence, mostly in my opinion, along with all the other stuff, points to the fact that other people held that gun before Tyler Robinson. Tyler Robinson was one of the last people to possibly hold that gun. That doesn't mean that's the definite proof, but when I add it with all the other proof, that's what it shows. Do you see what I'm saying? That's how, if I was Candace, how I would answer that question, because that's an honest answer. That's all what Candace should make. So what do you mean? That the court is using nothing but hearsay. So that's just hearsay. It's like, you know what I mean? I just can't stand that. Ugh. Answer the daggone question. So if Netanyahu wanted to ask me questions, I want to say I'd go and talk to him, but at the same time, like, I'd rather it be 1,000% public. Somebody following me with a camera, live streaming the second I shake hands with him, the entire sit down, and when I leave for 5 hours after I leave. Like this, I didn't meet with this dude and that's why I was like halfway through that thought. I'm like, you know what? I just wouldn't do it, because I would have to have full proof. There's no like, oh, we did a public meeting and then Scott left and they went to go have dessert at Epstein Island and fucking, that's where they did that deal. Like, fuck that. Listen, I money can kiss my ass. I mean, I know you need money. I'm not an idiot, but I'm not going to sell my soul or my country. Fuck that.
There's still enough loyal Americans left, right, and center to see through this and don't buy into it. So
I hope you're right, Alex. I hope you're right. I'm sorry to be black-pilled, but it just feels like we're so outnumbered. It really does. I think there are more blank-brained Americans right now than ones with their eyes wide open. I really do. It's horrible because, when I try, I'm in Massachusetts too, so it's a little different. But I try to have conversations with these people, especially like people who are like centrists, supposedly, and they're like, oh, well, Trump didn't do such a bad, in the first term, but the second term, oh God, my Gaza, handkerchief is, I got to fluff my little Gaza handkerchief, neckerchief, and it's like, so I guess they're centrists in a way, because most Gaza handkerchief wearing libtards wouldn't say Trump did anything good ever. But that's what you're dealing with here in Massachusetts, with the century. Well, not all, but most. You can't, I can't say like, so our biological. It's like, you agree with me, biological men shouldn't be in women's sports, right? And they're like, excuse. Oh my God, you're a bigot. They are women. It's like, it's over. It's over. It like. My friend, I love him, Nick the Gun Guy and Snizzle. I love these dudes. They do not want to vote for Fishback. What am I going to do? I can't break them of it. But at least we agree. I hope we all agree that we can't have Byron Donalds. I think splitting the vote and giving it to Jay Collins or the other guy. I think the other guy is pretty good too, but whatever. Byron Donalds is going to win, because not everybody is going for Fishback instead of Byron Donalds. So, and I'm on X and I'm watching all these like people who are like complete MAGA-tards. I can't believe I'm saying that word, because I was MAGA, proud MAGA for a long time, until this second term, about a year into it, when I finally removed MAGA from any social media profile description. It's like, it's MIGA, MIGA. It's not MAGA. Like, we've been totally bamboozled. I truly hope in my soul, because I love Trump still like an idiot, but I hope Trump just got bought out and it wasn't like a kayfabe from the start. I really hope so. Because the first term, like I've said a million times, I would have climbed up Mount Rushmore and carved that man's face in the stone myself. And now it's a disaster. Like, he does a couple little good things here and there, just to, you know, especially so the MAGA people on Zitter will be like, see, look at, he did a great thing today. And it's like, all right, you know, that's good, but the prices of everything still suck. Can he rewrite the old executive orders, bring the Keystone Pipeline, open up drilling in Anwar, open up drilling in the Gulf of America, you know, get the shit going? Like, there's a billion things we need to do. What the fuck is he doing? He's just worrying about what Israel wants. We're fucked. And people like, whoever Donald Trump tells us to vote for, we're voting for. So today, me and all my friends and family were all voting for Byron Donalds, the guy who was just a Democrat, like, what, 10 years ago. I said, well, people can change. Yeah, that's nice. They can change. But I guarantee you he'll bring some of those Democrat tendencies with him. And also, change all you like. That doesn't mean we are supposed to vote for you. Like, Byron Donalds is an empty suit. He's there for the quiche. It's terrible.
You can't buy a soul. And that's really my message, is all your money and all your propaganda hasn't worked. The propaganda has failed. The war is insanely unpopular. America is totally against it. And we, by only 3 votes, failed having Congress institute the War Powers Act and stop this war. We need the last 3 senators that didn't vote for it to vote for it. We need to take our country back.
I can't agree with him more, to be honest with you. Like, this war is a fucking disaster. The great Charlie Kirk tried to, warn Donald Trump over and over. Like, dude, don't do it. It's a quagmire. Hey, quagmire. Hey, Peter. Giggity, giggity. Don't quagmire yourself. It's such a fucking disaster. The prices of everything are just ridiculous. It's like, you know, it's back up to over $4 a gallon here in Massachusetts, right? And then in a couple of days, maybe a week or so, it's going to be, it's $3.89. This is great. No, it's not. It's a fucking scintilla better. It's not. It should be like, I don't know, $1.50, $2 at the most. This is nuts. America sells more oil than any other country in the world now. I think that's what the facts of the matter are. We just took Venezuelan oil. We gaffled the whole damn country's worth of oil. What are we doing? It should be 25 cents a gallon. This is nuts.
It's that simple. When I see Tim Pool putting on Israeli talking points against me, it's just absolutely disgusting. And it's shameful what he has become. And so I even saw some of the people in the videos I posted earlier saying, where's your proof he met with Benjamin Netanyahu? You want me to put a link to it here? You want me to show you? No. You know he did. It was a big scandal.
He did. Everybody knows it. It was a pretty big scandal. People are like, what the hell's going on? And to be honest, to be fair to Tim Pool, I didn't take that meeting super bad. Like, it was just like, oh God, why'd you do that? But he just came off the whole whatever the hell that network was that was like supposedly being funneled Russian money or whatever. So it's like I don't know what he's meeting him for, but I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
I'm not going to show you proof the sky will be blue tomorrow at noon, or that I'm wearing a camo hat, or I'm wearing a red shirt or a maroon shirt. I'm just not doing it. You want to believe he didn't meet with Netanyahu? You want to say that isn't true? You think people on X are stupid and Rumble and other places that see this.
I got to skip ahead because I love him, but he's going off in a rant.
Any foreign payroll. I don't follow foreign talking points. I follow the Constitution, the Bill of Rights in 1776.
And see, this is why I'm like, maybe it's not a total kayfabe gimmick here, because he's harping back to this foreign influential money. The Quartering started this mess, saying, "Oh, you're Pakistani bots." So to infer that Alex Jones is taking foreign influential money. It's like, dude, the Quartering, you fucked up, buddy. And then he's gonna do what he did to Kino Casino. He'd be like, what? What are you talking about? You guys are crazy. Like, what? I didn't say anything. He already did it. I already showed it on the show. He's like, Alex, I was just saying, like, you following, like, agreeing with Candace and stuff. He didn't ever said nothing about Candace. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm your buddy. Oh, you're his buddy when you're fucking saying that he's taking foreign money and he's influenced by Pakistani money, whatever the hell that's supposed to mean. This shit's a mess.
110%. Check out our news site where all the feeds at are and more. You can share that link. Everybody that wants the truth at Alex Jones Live.
Alex Jones Live. That's where you find the pimpity pimp. Now, Tim Pool is like, whoa, what the hell did I do? With friends like Alex, who needs enemies? ... He didn't say that, but that's what it's inferred. If Andrew Wilson needs hard evidence, I don't have it. It's just with friends like Alex ... This is the lesson of politics. There are no friends, only conveniences. Not true. Tim's obviously decades ahead of me in this game, but it's not true for me. I am friends with Alex Stein. If Alex, for whatever reason, got into some stupid controversy and people were against him, that's my boy. I don't give a shit. I will defend him. People can say, "Oh, you sweeping?" Yup. I'm not sweeping. I am mopping. And I get I'm on my hands and knees with the towel, motherfucker. Buffer that flow. That's my boy. Just like I would with any of my friends, like I would with my children, my wife, anybody. Like, that's what you're supposed to do, You don't just throw people under the bus who you supposedly love. That's fucking ridiculous. So I kind of understood with Melanie Mack, but at the same time, it's like, that's a whole different gimmick. But in a way, she's kind of like the only one that I kind of gave a pass, because supposedly she's actually real friends with him. Even though when the paycheck goes away, I'm sure the friendship will go away as well. But with Chrissy Mayer, she's not friends with Jeremy from the Quartering. That's a friendship of convenience, of financial convenience. So for her to sweep for him was weird, but I digress. Tim Pool said, Alex was fine to use my support in my show when it served him. Now he has decided I am of less value. It's hard when you realize some people never really were your friend. Like, see, that's what I mean. It's like, I mean, maybe it's a kayfabe, but that's a deep cut in kayfabe if it's fake, because if they were supposedly friends like that, close friends, I don't know if they were, but if they were, it's like saying people are never your friend. That's pretty fudgicled up. Like I said, look at one key question for Tim Pool. Are you now or have you ever been an Israeli operative? So I mean, I wish I could get the origin of where Alex Jones felt the need to go after Tim Pool. But it did happen somewhere along the line, from what I was led to believe, but I can't see it. And so on this video, the last one we just watched, the Quartering, I don't understand what he's doing. And now we're supposed to debate tomorrow, and I don't know if I'm supposed to be nice or go hard. I like him. This sucks. You liked him so much, you just accused him earlier of being paid off by foreign influences, and that he sucks now because one thing that he disagrees with. And he never even said it. He never said, "Oh, the Jesus killed Charlie Kirk." He never said it, ever. But yet you haven't been watching him because of it. The fucking Quartering. Alex, I love you. Alex Stein, I love you, dude. Don't be mad at me. Modern for Alex Stein's channel all these years, The quartering pops in to try and steal Alex's audience. That's the only reason he ever popped in there. So, Timple, you want to talk about fake friends and friends of convenience? Look none other than Jeremy Hamboning. Hamboning! Jeremy the quartering. That's his whole entire existence. I don't think Jeremy really cares about anything except his, stack in his wallet. I'm telling you right now, that's my opinion. Where's your hard evidence? It's not just a feeling, but it's an educated thought process from watching him for years and how he treats people. The quartering would just pop in Alex's thing. Hey, what's up? What's up, Alex? What's up, guys? And people individually be like, hey, well, just like we all do, saying hi to each other. Hey, what's up, Jeremy? I've said it a million times. Completely write his whole name out at the quartering. Hey, great to see you, quarter. Thanks for being it. Doesn't respond to one fucking person. He's just there to remind. It's just like a Coca-Cola commercial. I know Coke exists. Why do they keep paying for ads? Because it's a subliminal thing where it gets in your head, so that you'll be like, oh yeah, I'm on YouTube. Oh, I can't find anything to watch. Oh, let me see. Check in with the quartering. It's been a while. That's why he does that. And he does it to Salty Cracker and a bunch of other people. Fucking snake. I mean, I do my own thing too. I ain't gonna lie. I go on like PBD's show and his chat. And I try not to be too belligerent about it. But if, people are talking about shit, a certain topic, I'll be like, I covered that last night on my show. And like, somebody say, what show are you talking? What show do you have? Oh, thanks for asking. It's the Scott Starboard Show on YouTube at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. You should check it out. But, so I get it. You got to get your stuff going on. But look, supposedly I'll be debating Alex Jones at noon today, which is tomorrow. Why does he say I'll be debating him at noon today? Afternoon today, whatever. I have asked for proof that their streaming numbers were down 90%, and they refused to give me those numbers. They don't have to give you shit, by the way. I am going into the lion's den armed with only good intentions. I don't think have ever had a good intention in your life. You want to see who Jeremy the quartering really is? Check out my boys at Keno Casino. Andy Warski, PPP, my fucking boys. They have exposed this dude left, right, backwards, upside down, and every single possible dimension you could find. Jeremy, he went into like a Renaissance fair, the Ren Fair. And he's going around and he's like, oh, dude, look at this chick's ass. He's married, you fucking scumbag. What are you doing? Look at this chick's ass. And then apparently, he was doing it for a bunch of people. And one girl was like 13. He's like, oh, dude, she's young. But damn, that ass is hot. Something like that. It's a fucking creep. Is that your good intentions? Good intentions are not like, if you're married, don't be looking at other women, you fucking creep. I will likely get steamrolled, but somebody has to try. Has to try what? I won't be streaming it. Too much to manage while trying to manage Alex. Dude, he's going to manhandle you. Watch it over on InfoWars. Feel free to clip away. That's a cop-out. You certainly could manage. I watched. You did really good. You asked him about the thing he dodged. Then he said, no proof when I post about real stuff. Nobody cares. That's not what happened. But anyway, it's just crazy. And people always stick with who their favorite person is. You bought all of your Rumble streams. Jack Vinsonius. Let him know. This guy quartering, talking about Pakistani bots for Alex Jones, while this dude is the bot master. All right, let's do some other stuff before we get out of here. I know. Wait, let's go. What game is it? Red Sox hung 11 last night. See if they can top that. What's 6-0, top of the fifth. I might be yes. Truce unbreakable nose. We love the Jews. Love everybody. The Fappening can sell some gaming machines to pay back AJ. There you go. Yes, both things are true. I agree. Freemasons don't like round tables. Based. I love it. Wait, hey Kenny, did you hear the feds knew that Fang Fang Broad was a Chinese spy, but let Swalwell keep her around? Yeah, Jesse Waters covered it very good. I was gonna say there's so much stuff that I wanted to cover, but you know, Yippee Yo Tuesday, EMC, my dude, let's go. Okay, gotta hit the shots. Have a great one, everybody. Baylin, you're the best. Thank you so much for hanging out. Let's go. Most people chase order, which is the opposite of chaos and change. Yes, I agree. I prefer to embrace chaos and change. You're right. Listen, I'm the kind of guy that's like, I don't like change, but change is inevitable. I've learned that as a child, a small child. So as much as I'd like things to stay in there, you know, like especially when it's like family, it's like, you know, I don't want my kids growing up at all, but they're going to grow up. So you better get ready for it. I, you know, let my kids when they're little learn to, you know, just drive. Obviously they can't touch the pedals, stuff like that. Like you got to prepare them and you got to prepare yourself mentally for the day when that child's going to go and get married and do whatever job or whatever. You know what I mean? Just, I mean, that's one tiny little aspect of the whole thing, of whole life, you know. The last time gas was $1.50 a gallon was in 2000. Well, I think it was, I know I paid under $2 when Trump was in office the first time. It might not have been $1.50, but it was less than $2. And if we're the greatest exporter of gas right now, stop giving out all the gas and give it to us. Especially if it's $4. So, you know, 405, 415. No. Export it right here. By the way, that's our fucking gas. It's the United States citizens shit. You know, everybody better stop this nonsense with, oh, well, the government gives out, you know, free benefits to people. The government gives out our tax dollars. There's no free nothing. The government doesn't create anything. That's our shit. We, the people of the United States, we're the fucking ones in charge. We are supposed to put a small limited government up there to manage little things. That's it. Just, you know, certain things are your fucking, that's your job. We put you in charge to do the job. We put you in charge to deal with these certain things. We've delegated you to do these things. Now we have a big, giant, bloviated, disgusting, oversized government that tells us what the fuck to do. No. No. How about no? Which is why one of the reasons why you know, it's too late now probably, but why I was begging you guys to vote for James Fishback. James, like, our wonderful, amazing, great friend, Nick the Gun Guy, is like, well, he has no influence. Good! I'd rather that than, by the way, Byron Donalds, Jay Collins, and maybe the other guy. I don't know the other guy that well, but he seemed like a lovely gentleman. But the serious candidates are Fishback, Byron Donalds in Florida. Fishback, Byron Donalds, and Jay Collins. Jay Collins has no swag. He's got no pull. So it's like, oh, but he's friends with all these people. Yeah, they're going to influence him. Byron Donalds isn't going to influence people. They're going to influence him. One of the reasons why Ron DeSantis was such a great governor is because he knew how to sway all of the people in the state legislature. But whether it's Fishback, Byron Donalds, Collins, or the other nice, lovely fellow, they're going to be manipulated and swayed by those people because they have been in the game for longer. Byron Donalds, he knows the game of doing whatever, you know, the people in Washington, D.C. told him to do so that he can get his cash. He don't know those people down in Florida well enough to go in there and bully people around. Jay Collins doesn't know shit. He's in that debate looking like a total fucking schlub. Fishback, yes, he doesn't have the connections with those people. But guess what? All those people better fucking take heed, because Fishback, if he won, could hire the people he wants to. And if all those legislators want their people to have the same job, they better vote the way he wants. That's how sway works. But anyway, we need a constitutionalist party. Fucks yes. I thought Tucker Carlson and stupid Marjorie Taylor Greene. Sorry, Alex. I know he's also friends with MTG. I just don't care much for her. It's like, oh, I'm just leaving. What? Oh, well, there's not enough of us to do anything, so I'm going to leave completely and all to the bad people. It's like, we need to fight and scratch and scrape and claw to get as many good, people, or people that are like-minded constitutionalists into elected office in Washington, D.C., right? So if Marjorie Taylor Greene is one of them, then that's one less one we have to worry about. So she leaves. Well, I just, and I get it. She's probably frustrated. She can't do nothing. AIPAC's about to, outspend her, so she's going to lose her election. I mean, there are things where I see her point, but for me now, it's unfortunately, you just look like a quitter. Like, just fight, dagnabbit. Fight! Even if you lose. Oh, my God. Even if you lose, you got to keep fighting it. But I'm with you. I'm kind of glad Tucker and Joe Kent and the rest of them didn't announce, because I am with Thuggish, and I've been saying it for God knows how many decades. We need a third party. We actually need 4 parties. You need, and I like this new, well, I don't like it, but a Democrat Socialist Party, or DSP, whatever the hell they call it, Dark Side Phil, the Democrat Socialist Committee or whatever. Yeah, make them a party so that they can divide the vote from the Democrats, and then we make the Constitutionalist Party, and we can divide the votes from the Republicans. That's how it works, folks. Third party is a terrible idea unless there's a fourth party to balance it out. But we need to, we got to really change some shit. We need to really get back to what the hell's this country is supposed to be about. These flocking cameras all over the place, spying on us. When Trump didn't repeal the Patriot Act, the Unpatriot Act, in his first term, I was really pissed. And I'm like, all right, he'll do it in his second term. He's got nothing to lose. He'll be a lame duck, so I can do whatever I want. We're going to get rid of that disgusting Patriot Act. He doubled down on that bitch. He passed the stupid One Big Beautiful Bill, which was basically the Patriot Act 2.0. Letting Palantir spy on us. It's like, what this is, we are fucked. We are completely effed. It's 6-3 now, Kenny. Comeback Caper Jones. Let's go. Who is it? Scarborough does not care about Suzanne. No, I didn't say that. I just don't want to say the name, because me just saying it right now, oh, yeah, I'm probably in big trouble. Fortunately, the one-party system won't change, nor their policies. Government is corrupt beyond repair. Need to get back to basics. That's what I'm saying. I agree. I just, my idea is trying to vote us out of it, but I don't know. I want it to be a good one. So the Red Sox will get a wild card spot. I wait. What did I tell you guys? I'm like, don't worry, all my Tampa Bay friends. The Tampa Bay Rays will win the division. Red Sox will get a wild card. Probably the Yankees too. It's been going on my whole life. Red Sox come out stinking, and they finish by getting a wild card spot or a division. They do it my whole life. AL East is the best division this year ever since Boston came back from the dead. It's also usually what happens. Only 38 games left, brother. Rays are what? 8 games? Yeah, the Rays will win it all, but the Sox are going to get the wild card spot. That's just the way it is. So it's the Blue Jays versus Sox, or who is it? Scott keeping it up. keeping it 100. That's daggone right. No matter what I say or do, I always support Alex and Scott. Dude, I love you. Thank you. Same here. Believe me. You know, listen. I love Grouper Lips. He's one of my funniest people I watch in Bubba the Love Sponge's chat every morning, and he's always picking on my boy Nick the Gun Guy. But it's all in like super good faith and good fun, and I love it. But you know, if you guys ever got beef, you're my boy. Just saying. But you guys, I know it's all kayfabes and shit. I hope to one day be in a random chat and see Scotty marketed. Let's go, me too. Check out PB. I usually like to sneak in PBD every once in a while. Going Benny Johnson. I mean, you know, I'm trying to build something here. I want, you know, make it grassroots. Even if we get one or two people, my buddy, I thought she was my buddy, Kiki Ray. She barely ever comes in here anymore. I mean, you know, I try to whatever. I don't know, but listen, you know, you win some, lose some, I suppose. Yeah, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Pop promo with a pop. Dogman Steve. That guy from my chat last night who I was butting heads with about the Charlie Kirk case invited me in his stream to discuss it. What? Can we watch it? I'd like to play that right now. That sounds amazing. Did Annabellina Luna? I don't know why. I have to do Cheech and Chong when I hear that name. It's just Annabellina Luna. Besides my heart would have been better. Absolutely. We're trying to raise my nieces as best as we can. Her parents are a hot mess. It happens, brother. Gas was $2.41 in 2017. I'll take that. I'll take that right now. $3.75 here. Ouch. It's better than what we have, but it's still ouch. During COVID or sometime around then, I think gas prices dipped low for like a week. Some technically called it. I don't remember exactly. Maybe because of lockdown. It could have been. And also, like, you know, you have like some like little gimmick with the gas stations, like, oh, you get 3 points off or whatever. You know, every time you use us, you get 10, 20 cents off a gallon. So it could have been that too that I'm remembering. But I know it was lower than $2. I know it might have been 2018 or during COVID or whatever, but it was low because we were up around like $3.90, $4 for almost the entire gimmick of Obama. And it was like, oh, it's because of, you know, Katrina. When Katrina happened, now you get all, you know, what's Steven Crowder says it's so funny. Huggy buggy, get all huggy buggy. Now you got high gas prices. But I like, we predict, like, the United States people, that's our gas. We should be getting that shit right away, first and foremost. Here in New England, we get all we used to. I don't know anymore. We like you'd see Merrick, or whatever, tankers coming, whoop, all day long, tanker, and that's how we were getting a shipload of our gas. Okay. Down south, I mean, Texas has refineries, Louisiana, I think Florida or Georgia might. Dude, Trump needs to be building refineries all over this bitch. Give, you know, fucking pipelines. Let's go. Let's go. It's our gas. It's our gas, and I want it now. Trump has a supposed healthcare plan that empowers the health insurance company. No. It's the way it fucking always is. It does nothing for we the people. Insurance is a effing scam. I'm sick of this shit. You'll never guess who runs the insurance companies. As lieutenant governor, he was next to and did a lot of good with DeSantis. I'm sure he's a good old boy. He's a good fella. You could do much worse. I'll take Jay Collins up here in Massachusetts as governor over fucking Maura Healey all day. But if I could, I would love to have Fishback as governor of Massachusetts. Now, you want to talk about a governor totally being, sidelined and having his wings clipped. Any Republican governor of Massachusetts is just for show because it's like 99.999% legislation are all Democrats, socialists of America up here. We're fucked. Did someone tell Scotty I'm not streaming tonight, or does he normally go this late? I would never go this late over here. I know, I go late sometimes. But no, was it Sniz? Oh no, I think one of the wonderful, amazing people here told me you weren't streaming. And I looked up on my phone. I was like, oh man. Believe me, I'd rather you be streaming. I can't keep this up for 3 more hours. I'll try my best to stay on as long as I can, but Jay Collins is the worst candidate. Read the exact word for word. Nick the Gun Guy says Jay Collins is the worst candidate for the state of Florida to keep it free and all the crowds. Hell's no, are you nuts? I wouldn't say he's the best. He's like 4th best, maybe 3rd. As Fishback, no name, nice guy, Jay Collins, and then I guess Byron Donalds. He's not even good for the state. He's a fucking disaster. Yep. Guess what? Byron Donalds gonna win because let's vote for Jay Collins instead of Fishback. If all those people voted for nice guy, that who voted for nice guy and Jay Collins voted for Fishback, you wouldn't have APAC Shakur, and now you're fucked. I begged you. I tried to tell you, wonderful people. Truth, some insurance is indeed a scam. I think it's all, brother, but I get it. I've been a licensed in life and health insurance since 2007, helping people navigate the system. Well, listen, you're gonna get good people. Like, you ever see The Incredibles? Ms. Incredible. Pixar back when they were great. Before they got woke like the rest of the mess. That's what Mr. Incredible did. He was a life insurance guy, and they got mad at him. Bob, why are you telling people what to do, Bob? He was a good guy. So we need more good people like you, Thuggish. Don't do a Marjorie Taylor Greene and leave. We need good people. Yeah, isn't it weird? Florida has, like, I believe they're the 2nd largest state population-wise, right? I think Cali's first, and then Florida's next. California takes like 17 and a half years to count the ballots, and Florida does it in like 45 seconds. It's amazing. Jay Collins is the current lieutenant governor. He has a team already in place. You're right. No, I'll concede on that. He definitely does have connections with all those people, but I'm talking about like the cojones. You know what I mean? Like, Trump scares the shiz out of a bunch of Republicans in the federal government, right? What the fuck is his name? Palantir there. The Palantir guy. Not Marco Rubio, but what the fuck is his name? Oh my god, my fucking brain. Eyeliner guy with the Hindu wife there. Whatever the fucking vice president is. The current vice president. Let's say, Trump left. I'm leaving. I'm going to give it to whatever this guy is with the fucking eyeliner. You think that dude's going to have the same pull as Trump with all the legislators, the federal legislation? Hells no. But I will concede. You're right. Like, he definitely has way more pull with them than Fishback. But it's probably a good thing because all those legislatures are the same ones signing bills to, it's great, sign a bill in Israel to get rid of all of our, to lessen our free speech. Fuck that. Oh, shit. Anna Paulina Luna wins. Anna Paulina Luna. I like her. I don't know if she's Israel first or whatever, but we like Anna Paulina Luna. Keep Florida great, please. 85% of the vote is in, and fucking APAC Shakur is way the fuck up there. Scott, I'm probably going to hop on at 9 for a Holyoke Joe style bed bounce. Are you for real? If you're going to do it at 9, let me know. Let me see if I have some oxygen tubing. DMS dress up as Balin, villain from Batman. Oxygen check. Oh, they say APAC Shakur is the best. We're not so good without the mask on. Ain't over till it's over. 162 games in the season. Amen. Oh, my mom was on supplemental oxygen for years. I know I have some around here somewhere. Rest in peace. Shot out up in heaven. Oh, we love her. It's so sad. Mitch, the mulch guy. Mulch, the Mitch guy. The Blue Jays could sweep the Rays. They're capable. Let's go. No, I want the Rays to win. Fuck it. Fucking Red Sox organization is all libtarded. They're even worse. They're like the Democrat socialists. Tarded. Kenny and Sniz need to come back to YouTube. Yeah, what are you doing? You're over at Rumble. Oh shit, was that your nickname this morning? Let's go. Yes, come to the YouTube chat, at least for a little while, guys. Like it's so much better now that they freed it, but we miss you. We need Johnny Z, Kenny Powers, Sniz. We need you guys up in there. That might happen Friday on the other guy's channel if I recover by then. I know. By the way, give some prayers out to our boy. It sucks having a cold in the summer. Like I know it's just a little bug or cold or whatever, but it sucks. My throat has just been garbage for like I don't know for a few weeks. I swear it's from air conditioning because every year it's like that with air conditioning. It's just like gucky throat. Plus, cigarettes don't help. Let's just not blame the cigarette. No, but I mean, in the winter, spring, and fall, nothing happens. And in the summer, I turn the down. But I mean, you need it because it's 1,000 degrees. It's hot. No fan can withstand that type of shit. It's not going to make a dent. Mulch the gun guy. Let's do it. I know I'm going to skip a little bit. Katrina was George W. Bush, but Obama was like, yeah, well, the gas prices are going to be high because, you get all huggy buggy. I forget what Crowder says. It's so funny. But no, I'm telling you, Obama used to blame the high gas prices on fucking Katrina forever. Oh, you guys are awesome. I'm reading all this shit. I gotta skip down. I gotta skip down a little bit. Fishback fucked Collins, buddy. Up. Fishback only had 10%. Damn. Let's see what we got going on. Let's just check. I got a couple other stories and we'll get out of here. 20 minutes. Shit. Shout out to Mersh. Oh, Mersh isn't going on tonight either. Jeesh. If you are already in line, stay in line. They legally have to let you vote. Too big to rig. This guy's hoping too much. That shit ain't happening. Look at Jay Collins got first dibs. This is the Florida thing, and this is how ballot. This is how you should have voted. I think the cigarettes toughen you. Thank you. I think so too. They keep your lungs fighting and working, brother. This is how your ballot should have looked. If not, congratulations. You have APAC Donald Shakur. And get them flock cameras ready, folks. Get your data centers ready. George Orwell is coming to you. I can't see all that mess. Come on, I can't double click. What do you think this is? All these people showing they voted for the old Fisher-Rooney. Yep. Fishback. But we need the stats here, Fishback. I'm pretty sure it's over. Come on. Where is the freaking come on. What are we doing here? Let's just look up election results, shall we? Election. There you go. You knew what I was looking for. We got Anna Polina Luna back. I like her. I don't know. Oh, look at Randy Fine. Dan Bilzerian lost. God, it's not even that many votes. I mean, really. Jeepers creepers. Good luck with this fucking guy. This guy is worse than Byron Donalds all day long. This guy is going to be telling Byron Donalds what to do, by the way. You want to talk about who's got pull? Who's the guy in charge? Now it's this guy. Dan Bilzerian. Fucking guy. Listen, whatever. Some people hate him. Some people like him. I don't have any, animosity or whatever, but I really don't know much about it. I do, but I don't. I don't have and I'm not playing riding the fence. Whatever. But I do know he's a fucking idiot for Jews all day. You're in Florida. It's where the Jews live. You're gonna have to be more tactful if you want Jewish people in Florida to vote for you. You dingleberry. Look at Aaron Baker down here. He gave it a good old shot, but Mossad wins in Florida primary. What else do we got? Let's see here. Break and the polls have closed. I will address our supporters in Tampa. Look at, he's in Tampa. Is Jay Collins in Tampa too? Listen here, Jack. Where the white women at? You got Joe Tupac Shakur, baby. A-Pac is in his house. Mazel So happy to hear that both Jared Moskowitz, Larry Fine there, whatever his name is, and Debbie Wasserman Schultz won their election today. DSA needs to stay out of Florida. They are DSA, you nitwit. They're just smarter than Dan Bilzerian, and they don't tell everybody what they're going to do. And I don't like that. I don't like having to be sneaky. Thank God I'm not a politician yet. Maybe one day. I don't know if I could be like a true politician and lie to people. That's, I don't like that shit. I like to be open and honest. I'd be a terrible politician or a great one. But we'll see. But this goes to show you, this person is legitimately happy. And they said, Mazel tov. That's the world we're living in right now. Come on, give us some more shit. Randy Fine. Yep. This guy fucking lost. Oh, we got something from Trump. Jay Uthenmeyer, Jingleheimer Schmidt. He won. I wonder, what he's like to do when he's in power. Oh, look at this. Wisconsin. Is this new? I don't know if this is new. Let me make sure. August 12th. No. Debbie Wasserman Schultz beat Shalifas McCormick. All right, I'll let this broad say it, whatever her fucking name is. This lady.
This is a Fox News alert. The Associated Press is projecting Congresswoman Debbie Wasserman Schultz will win the Democratic primary in Florida's newly redrawn 20th congressional district.
All of the McDonald's out in the 20th congressional district, you better have this bitch's chicken nugget sauce for the next couple of weeks, because this bitch is going to be hated up in here. Oy vey! Maybe this is like the Wedding Crashers. Yeah, thank you. I didn't want to say it, but he's an effing rizzle tizzle tizzlad. Wow, I missed a bunch of good stuff. I love her too. I think Anna Valina Luna, I think she's pretty cool. No APL is not friendly with its real. Exactly. That's what I said. Just checked again. Still about the same. Yep. I think the cigarette's tough. I know. I agree. What did Levin Hazlett say APL's original last name was? Meyerhofer? Good old American name, Meyerhofer. I should have voted for Canist Suck or whatever. What the fuck? NBC News has the numbers. Scott just text Jay Collins what size shirt you're wearing. He's giving me one for you. I'll rock it. Maybe. Fine as a Jizu Piz up it. Oh yeah. I mean, he's like, come on, hook the strings up to me. Hurry up. I can't wait to be a puppet. Scott is a medium, but he needs XL sleeves to house his biceps. Let's go. Katie. I'm actually an XL because I like to get XL and shrink it a little bit. I think what do you use? Hot water in the washing machine. Shrink it a little bit. It's like a large plus. A little bit of large. Not so much an XL. Somewhere in the middle. They don't make, slightly large. Little Debbie's Jerry curls. Look at her. Loving it. Amazing how she gets selected is right. Selected. I think Scott Starboard is jealous of all the rugged Republicans getting elected in Florida. You think? Wait a minute. Sniz. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. You think Randy Fine is a Republican? Breaking. Byron Donalds has won the Republican primary for governor of Florida. President Trump endorsed Byron early, said, I love him. I'm going to have Jared Kushner, get him in line. We're going to get him a lot of money. He's going to make a lot of money when we tell him what to do for Israel. Donalds will face Democrat nominee David Jolly in November. Keep Florida red. Don't be surprised. I think he's going to win no matter what. But don't be surprised if angry people say, you know what, I'll vote for the Democrat just to piss you off because we didn't want AIPAC Shakur. But people wanted to vote for Jay Collins instead of Fishback. So what are you going to do? Look at. Nope, voting Democrat for the first time in my life. You people did this. Byron is a criminal. I'm not joking. People are steaming hot pissed. If I don't think he's going to win. I'm a Republican. I will not vote for Donalds. You people just gave the election to the Democrats. Listen, I'm not even co-signing to do that. But I'm telling you right now, number one, I don't blame people for wanting to do that. I wouldn't do it. I could never vote for a Democrat. I just couldn't do it. But, it's like, you guys wanted Byron Donalds. You got him. I didn't vote for Byron Donalds, but I didn't vote for Fishback. You got the guy that you throwing away your vote. Listen, my very first time that I voted, okay? Don't do the math. The very first vote that I ever cast in my life was for president, and it was for H. Ross Perot. And I'm like, yeah, I want H. Ross Perot. People like, dude, no Democrats voting for H. Ross Perot. And I'm like, weird CIA guy. I don't want George H.W. Bush. I'm like, guy sucks. I want H. Ross Perot. I trust that little guy. He's fun. He's coming with little cute cars. Voted for him. Bill Clinton won. I'm gonna get myself. You mind wetting the cigar for me, darling? And then you get Hillary Clinton, the whole gambit, and it's been a fucking shit show ever since. So my, proud vote for H. Ross Perot helped to bring us into the situation that we are in right now. So, I don't want to vote for Fishback. I like the other guy a little bit better. Fuck that. If you like the other guy way less, Byron Donalds, you got to look at people. I don't vote for women or minorities. All right, that's funny. That's pretty good. Breaking. AIPAC Shakur about to win this whole bitch. Let's see. Ric Flair, good to know. I'm still breaking news headlines at 77 years old. Can someone please introduce me to the next Mrs. Flair? Because to my knowledge, we haven't met yet. Obviously, I'm not starting a new family to be such a legend. WTF. 77-year-old Ric Flair says he wants to marry for the sixth time and start a new family. Is this really his chick? What on earth are we doing? Florida. Woo-hoo! It's a crazy world. Holy cannolis. Let me get to my stuff real quick. Shit, we only got a couple minutes. I think Dogman Steve said he's going to stream at 9, so that's good because I don't know how to stop this thing. Let's see. Wait a second, folks. This just in. Can you say? Oh, I got to get rid of this. I'm sorry. This just in. Wait a second. What did you guys say? David Jolly for Santa Claus. I agree. If you think I'm voting for David Jolly, you're on correct. I'm with you. I wouldn't vote for him. I'd have to bite my stupid tongue and vote for that idiot, Biggie of Tel Aviv. He's far left, Kenny. Bad news, bro. Perot would have saved us from our current situation. Yes! See, what Perot should have done is appeal to Democrats. But what are you going to do? That's why I said I learned the hard way. If we start the Constitutionalist Party, which we really should, we need the Socialist Party to get big so they can divide them. Because when you just have the H. Ross Perot, you divide the Republican vote and the Democrats solidify their shit. Now we're in this fucking disaster. So Ron Paul too. I was thinking of voting for Ron Paul. It really was but I already learned my lesson from H. Ross Perot. But I'm like, man, I can't do it again. But Ron Paul would have been better than all of these people. All of them. Even if everyone that voted for Collins voted for Fishback, it's still one. No. Oh, that hurts even worse. Good gravy. Oh, my God. Florida, what do you do? Don't you pay attention? Oh, well, Donald Trump told me he didn't vote for the nice black fella. I don't want to be seen as a racist anyways. It's going to be great to have a man of color as our governor. You know what that sounds like? That sounds like Democrats 40 years ago here in Massachusetts. That's what that sounds like. Fucking Texas. When I was in Austin 3 years ago, I'm not joking. It felt like Cambridge, Massachusetts, if you know what it is. Kenny might. It felt like Cambridge, Massachusetts in the early 90s. That's what it felt like. In Austin, Texas. I'm like, you guys are fucked. Texas is fucked. You're going to have to do some big moves. And Wheels McGillicuddy there, and whatever his name, I can't remember his name, the stupid governor of days. Like, oh, this is great. I'm one of you. Even though he's doing nothing but lefty shit. And every once in a while he comes out and he's like, I'm going to put a school bus and block this hole in the wall. And everybody's like, yay! Look at how much he's doing. He did a little magic gimmick for us. Little trick. Oh, I'm going to do a little trick for you. And now you're going to vote for me again. And I'm going to keep on eroding your fucking constitutional rights. I'm getting mad. Nick the Gun Guy, and I knew not to vote. I know, and I love you guys. But I don't know. But that breaks my heart to know that even if everybody else voted, look at, and there's a bunch of other ones. Damn, Jay Collins beat Fishback. Can I zoom in, you fuckers? I got to take, hold on. I got to take the words off here. Look at David Jolly won. Now, I want you to see something. So I don't know if every vote has been counted here. It says about 80%. 684,000 votes for David Jolly. Dana Foster, about 164,000. Dottie Joseph, about 105, right? So 6, 7, 8, about 1 million votes, right? But Byron Donalds, 690,000. Yeah, it's a little bit over 1 million. So you got 1.2 million. So with people who actually will get out to vote, it'll be a little bit more than that. People are like, oh, it's just a primary. I don't have to vote today. I mean, it happens, right? So if you have, if 200,000 people, let's see how many people voted for Fishback. 142,000 people, right? And if some of those Jay Collins people and all of the Fishback people say fuck you. We don't want Byron Donalds. And we're pissed that you picked Byron Donalds and all of these stupid old people in Florida. It's like, oh, Fox News. Oh, Emily Capano on the 5 said that I should vote for Byron Donalds on Fox News. I do like Emily Capano. She's cool. Sorry, it was the first thing that popped in my head for Fox News. I haven't watched Fox News for a while. Then Gutfeld told me if they all vote for David Jolly, it's over. They could get David Jolly in there, which would be a mistake. It really would. I know Tupac Shakur up there is going to suck balls, but you don't want that mess. Believe me. Don't play. But I don't blame them either. Oh, by the way, exclusive. The guy who just was elected in Florida, Rep. Randy Fine, won't face any charges over opening up people's mailboxes, going door to door, asking for votes. Yeah, look at Owen Schroyer. Randy Fine is above the law, and no one is above the law. Yeah, right. Republicans continue to run cover for corruption in D.C. and keeping their friends and allies above the law. Now, if this was Thomas Massie, oh my God, it would be the craziest, biggest story of all time. Look at Thomas Massie's a criminal. But this guy can get away with it in beautiful, lovely, amazing Florida. That's right. Oh, great to see him. Look at, there you go. That's who right there. Do you see that? You know, you're in the money spot there. Well, you're not, but he is. This is Randy Fine. Don't look at his fupa. It's not good. Laura Loomer, did she win her election? Is she running? Did they pick her yet? Laura Loomer? Hold on. I had something real quick. Ships. Come on, go home. Go to my home. Where is it? There were 2 things real quick. DMS, if DMS is going, somebody let me know. It sounded like he was going at 9. Ay vey, can you see? Where the hell is it? Where is it? I'm looking. By the way, real quick, Frank Beard, the longtime drummer of ZZ Top, has passed away at the age of 77. Same as what's his face over there, Ric Flair. Woo! Trying to bang some smoke show. What the hell's going on? What are we doing? No, but for real, rest in peace, Frank Beard. This guy was the shiznit. He was the dude without the beard in ZZ Top, if you needed to know exactly who he was. It sucks, dude. I think 77's way too young. Yeah, look at the beardless one. There you go. Sucks, man. Come on. I can't leave you with sad news, though. Look at this. Kevin Hart out here flexing his purple Taco Bell card that gives him free Taco Bell for life. Look at that shiz. Come on, listen. I want one, but Alex Stein deserves a purple Taco Bell card. Come on. Jared Kushner rebuilding Gaza. Who asked him to rebuild somebody else's country? Nobody, but you know. This dude's gay maxing over here. What's his name? Elijah Schaefer. He's gay mogging for everybody. He's looking fabulous. I'm just picking on, why not? I keep showing that story. I don't know why I want to talk about that story so much. Maybe it's in my replies. Come on, I got one last one. It was supposed to be fun till we get out of here. Come on, load. Come on, load. You load. We're blah 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 blah. Come on, why is it stuck on stupid here? Let's go. Come on, please. Why aren't you loading the rest? Oh, my glob. Twitter, you suck, Zitter. Dagnabbit. It was just a fun little thing, but I wanted to end it on a fun note because, you know, sadness over here is no good. Oh, it's working its way. It's doing it. Come on. Oh, we can do it. It's a fun one. Where is it? No, that's not it. Oh, I'm probably way past it, am I? Yep. Oh, boy. Ay, ay, ay. Come on. Come on. Anybody have any other ones that came out? Anybody know any of the no, it must be over there. Any other polls closing? I had something on Randy Fine with Ron DeSantis and another guy who is arrested for being a pedophile. And they signed that bill, and look at it, won't go. But yeah, they got bopped. But listen, Scott needs needs to use MySpace for news. Yes, Darth Match Steve, the force is with you. Big E, I love you, Big E. I love you, brother. Thank you so much for popping in, man. Let's go. Freaking Frank, my dude, saw the Paul. Yeah. Who else am I missing? Jeez, Joseph Dottie. That's so funny. Mine and my cat's name. No way, really? I had an Aunt Dottie. I think it was a great aunt. Welcome to the Democratic state of Florida. It's going to be scary. Scary stuff. Listen, I'm not going to tell people to be voting for the Democrat. I know I'm pissed about APOC Shakur and all that fun stuff, but don't do it. What about the Alaskan polls? I don't know. Dang it, I had some fun going on. Let me just see real quick if Dark Master Steve is going live real quick. I like how when I get that out of there, stop that screen, pop this one, shit, a ding, and boom. I like when I turn on my YouTube, it goes right to my boy Alex Stein. Just saying. Yeah. Dark Match Steve coming right up. By the way, y'all better be following. Look at 866. Come on. Give my man some old follows. What are we doing? I see he doesn't have a show going on. I don't know if he's going live. Is he going live? I thought he said he was doing it. North Poles? No, but there is an airplane museum 30 minutes away, Kenny. I like that. Scott hates his Eskimos. He's laughed it off, but he really having elections. Listen, I think the Eskimos kiss in a sweet way. It's not off-putting, okay? It's like if somebody's rubbing noses like the Eskimos is, it might make you a little sick from the sweetness, but it's not like, all right, get a room, Unless maybe they got a cold and there's something going on in the nasal passages. Then I might be like, all right, listen, get an emergency room. You're disgusting. Rise of the Eskimos. Alaska polls don't close for a while. Yeah. Now that Byron Donalds is the guy, my dreams of property tax relief are down. I know. Oh, my God. Florida. See, James Fishback. Buggity blue, blue, blue. Like, come on, dude. That whole used car salesman gimmick. Listen, he came from nowhere. He was supposed to get literally 4%, and he came in third place. So maybe next time, if there's even election left to win in Florida, because if the Democrats win, oh boy. Listen, see here in Massachusetts, you want to know the problem? We in Massachusetts have this little problem here where the Democrats are in charge of the voter rolls. They are in charge of printing the ballots, and they are in charge of mailing out the ballots. They're in charge of counting the ballots. And they're in charge of telling us who the hell we supposedly voted for. Florida had a little problem going on back in the day with the hanging chads, right? Because there was some Democrats running the election boards, but there was enough Republicans in there to get the job done, right? Now it's fair and honest. Look how fast it goes. It's all Republicans running the elections down there. If Jolly Holly Dickhead wins, the Democrat wins for governor, you guys are fudgicles, which means the entire country is. Because let's face it, Florida's the only one keeping this, thing together. We're in shambles. Fake news. Let's do the Alaska poll. All right, let's check it out. I guess DMS isn't going on yet or something. Unless I misunderstood him. Believe me, I don't want to cut over his time. Plus, I got to get going in a second. I got a bunch of stuff to do. Like sleep. I got to sleep for work. Let's share. Pop this back on. We'll get back over here. Stop making me whittle. There we go. All right. Alaskan polls. Why not? Alaskan polls. No, that's not how you spell polls, is it? Yeah, no, it's. Folks, I'm exhausted. My brains will work. I was thinking of North Pole. Breaking. Oh, no, that's a projection. Polymarket trying to get people to spend bucks. Trump won Alaska by 13.1 points in 2024, a massive win. But now, because the GOP didn't pass the SAVE Act, a Democrat is projected to win the seat currently occupied by Dan Sullivan of the GOP. All right, so what's happening here? Look at this. New poll shows Florida, Jolly has a 46% to Donald's 45%. It's a wrap, folks. Oh, my God. Please don't do that. Oh, God. Alaska, you have 3 hours left to vote for Donald Trump's endorsed Dan Sullivan. Fucking screwed. Oh, my God. Breaking. Democrats are now favored to flip Alaska. Oh, my glob. This was yesterday. The polls are saying that this Pelletier over here is supposed to win. Come on, we need something brand new here. What do we do? Latest. Let's hit latest. Come on. No, nothing. I don't know. There's not. If there was something big, they would be like, they won. The Democrats won in Alaska. What the fuck? People are like, oh, I don't need to vote in primaries. I only vote for the president. Fucking incredible. And believe me, I share Truths Unbreakable's utter disdain for these, it's like you can't vote your way out of this mess. I virtually agree, but I still want to try. Dagnabbit. We are in such trouble, guys. Robert Barnes question Tim's pool employable. Who cares? Alex Jones, yeah, we already seen that. Frank Beard's gone. Rest in peace. Big pimpin'. What the hell is this? This guy is St. Petersburg. He won the primary. It's purple. I guess he's a Democrat. I don't know what the hell this guy is. Why not always a black guy? We need to make sure that people don't think we're racist down here in Florida. We need to work it. Ridiculous. There you go. Oh boy, look at I'm a Christian woman. Hey, you want to see what Melanie Mac's all about? She's a good Christian woman who's recently married. Like, see why?
Today's Bible verses of the day come from Psalm chapter 51, verses 9 through 12 in the NLT translation.
Yeah, isn't this disgusting? It's a bunch of dudes gooning out while this sliznut is trying to get, is reading Bible verses, and dudes are all gooning out to this bra. This is fucking gross.
Don't keep looking at my sins. Remove the stain of my guilt.
Everything she says sounds sexual. Don't just look at my cake. Look at my stain all over my ass. I don't know what the hell she's saying. She's stupid. Gaslighter 201, ladies and gentlemen. Tim Pool now playing the victim after attacking Alex Jones first. All right. We started this thing. Let's end it with because I never got the actual how Tim Pool started this thing.
I'll be honest with you. I was a little guilty last night when I shot a video criticizing Tim Pool and pointing out that he secretly met with Netanyahu and admitted he was getting talking points from Netanyahu to promote basically the war. That was back in April of last year. because I still liked him at certain levels and thought maybe he's on a total sociopath. But at the same time, he attacked me and said, oh, Jones lost his ratings because, you know, he's not pro-Trump, pro-war. I didn't lose my ratings. Your war is super unpopular. There was a major X glitch, we believed it was, now it's confirmed, that basically knocked down everybody's live streams, even non-political. We're talking sports shows, you name it. Now,
I'm sorry, Alex Jones. I can't pay attention to anything but the chat. You guys are hilarious. Oh my goodness, Nick, I thought the Canadians kazilled them all. What the hell are they doing? Every time I see Sniz, we Eskimo kiss. Get some Eskimo bros. Eskimo Buddy is mighty cold. Yeah, Fishback is a newbie. He should stick around. I think so too. It's like, dude, you came in third from nowhere. You know what I mean? It's like Balboa didn't win the first Rocky. All right. He's like, damn, man, I beat the man. Why do they act like I lost? And he's like, man, I don't know, Apollo. Maybe you should do another movie and then he can win this one. Well, damn it, why would I do that shit? You're left, you're right. I heard you can buy an election. That was a political insight, exactly. Oh, Stripes, one of my favorite movies of all time. Oh my God, Bill Murray. I got to meet Bill Murray. I'll tell that story another day. Scott's on light duty. We are going all night. Looking at Paul's gay. Why are you looking at Paul's, huh? What do you think you are, the quartering? Does Scott not have a web browser? I do, but you know, it's I don't know. If I put it on, my son was like, listen, Dad, make sure people don't see. Like, if you post something, you better not be an idiot and show some gimmicks. So I don't know if I post something, you know what I mean? This is safe. Zitter is sort of safe-ish. And comparing them and complaining about them sniz. Don't pay attention to polls, bro. Exactly. I mean, polls, schmoles. Thank you, Promo. I appreciate it. Yeah, please, everybody give prayers to DMS, man. It sucks being sick. We need him back. The polls are talking to him. The polls in the room with you right now. Just go vote, dagnabbit. Looks like I'm moving to Massachusetts. Oh, no. Oh, no. Dude, we should all move to Alaska. Make Alaska great again. What are they doing? They ran out of names in Alaska. Nick the Gun Guy, why don't the Eskimos open casinos, right? It could be in like a, you know, they can make it all out of snow bricks. You know, you pull the snow knob. You get 3 ice cubes, you win. I'd go to that one. That's pretty fucking badass. DMS went live. Are you kidding me? The old Jewish lady voice is hilarious. Oh, thank you. Oh, my God. You guys are the absolute best. Rumor has it Spider-Man has the best web browser. Listen, I was looking for something fun. You ain't getting any more fun than that. All right, listen. Y'all hook me up with Melanie Mack. Seriously, come on. Come on. Listen, I'm not going to say that she's not very pretty. Of course she is. I just don't like that stuff, like a sneaky style. Oh, look, I did all my makeup. Don't I look pretty? Do you see my boobies? They squish up for you. But I'm a married woman. God said, with your boobies are sticking out, make sure your butt's perky and stick it out as well. Like, I said, come on. What are you doing? Take all that shit off your face. You're going to read the Bible. You know, cover up a little bit. For the love of God. Or just go all in. You know what I mean? Hi, guys. Look at me. I was on the quartering show this morning. I'm in a bra. I need all you simps to chuck me money. Just go for it. Like, leave Jesus out of it, please. For the love of God. But yeah, I'll definitely listen. I guess DMS is live. I don't know where he is, but we got to get over to DMS. Check out Dark Master. I just looked. He wasn't live, but I guess he just went live. I'll see you guys over at Dark Master. Alex Stein at 11 p.m. on Real America's Voice. Do not miss it. It's going to be great. You can also watch it on his own channel on Alex Stein. And I got links in the description. They're right there for you. Solid dad joke. I agree. Definitely a solid dad joke. So listen, we're gonna have Byron Donalds. He's gonna be running up against this jolly fella. We'll see what happens. I don't know what to tell you. I guess Apoc Shakur is better than the old Holly Jolly Christmas guy. I don't know what the hell's gonna happen. I'm terrified. Florida, what are you doing? But I know what we're all doing. We're all going over to Dark Match. Dave, right now, get over to DMS. I'll see you guys back here 6:30 p.m. Make sure you check out for the Fat Pig, Bubba and the Moanin', all that good shit. I love you guys. I'm overtired. Don't mind me. I hope you had fun. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And in Dark Match Steve's chat. I love y'all. Peace.